tops. Like think
Yeah,
about it.
those
Dudes like
Converse was sinister, dog. I don't know how
yeah,
people
like
ball
dudes
those.
like Magic Johnson was hooping in Chuck Taylors.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
balls.
And was perfectly fine. No injuries. You know what I mean? And it, you know what I'm saying? Like Magic played a good 12 years before he retired the first time. You know, Larry Bird was a back. You know what I'm saying? So like but you weren't like Dominique is the first person that I really remember that had an Achilles ACL type injury in basketball. Like he's the first person that he might not have been the first, but he's the first person that comes to my mind. And that was like 93,
Yeah,
94 maybe.
right.
Do you think that
And
because of sports medicine, the way that it has evolved and it has gotten more advanced, that we look at these injuries or certain injuries as well, they can come back from it rather than how it was before because the medicine is supposed to be so good nowadays.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem is we take a lot of stuff for granted because we have the technology. And that's why I'm hopeful. I'm very, very, very hopeful that Jason Tatum is able to come back because he's still young enough. So I'm hoping that he's able to come back and still have that same type of impact, you know, but it makes you wonder, you know, saying how explosive is he gonna be, you know, what his lift is gonna look like, you know what I mean?
Is
But
he sitting out the whole year like Hallie?
so a lot of people are saying that he could be back around March or April, but if I'm the Celtics, you know,
You want
saying he
him to
better sit
out
his
to?
ass down somewhere.
Yeah, I'll say I'll do it just like how Hallie, bro. Sit on one whole year, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, and then work your way back up. Because
Yeah.
ain't no point in
well,
rushing it.
since
What's the point of rushing it?
y'all have brought 2-5, since you brought up the Converse and the Chuck Taylors, I'm not sure if you're privy to this off the top of your head, but can you remind me the year that the first Jordan retro dropped? I believe it was either 89 or 91.
The first Jordan came out in '85.
85? Okay, for sure. And those were the high tops that looked like the Chuck Taylors, though.
Yeah,
The
You
first
said
ones. All right, for
you said
sure.
yeah.
retro.
So
Well, I don't know when the retros came out, but the first like actual Jordans came out in '85.
Yes,
those were the
the
Jordan
85
ones, right?
ones.
So
Yes,
well, now my
he used to get
timeline is a
fined for
little
them wearing
off
them
because, like
Jones.
I said, I originally thought it was like 91 or 89. But you said the first ACL injury that you could think of was off the top of your head was Dominique, and that
Yeah, it was
happened in what you
Dominique
said, 93,
Wilkins. Yeah,
94.
yeah. Let me look and see what year it was.
Cowboy Mike and 2-5. Can
It
y'all,
was
if y'all was there,
'92. It was '92.
92 was the first Jordan, or
No,
like
no,
the
that's when
90s?
Dominique got hurt, and he was
Okay.
32 at the time.
So do y'all feel like? Well, I mean, this kind of changed my question now because I kind of feel like it now that I know when it happened. But I was gonna say when the Jordans came out, in y'all opinions, not only did it was it innovative in style, but it was innovative in athletic technology, right?
Right.
I, I thought it was more style than it was
I
technology.
mean, compared to like a Chuck Taylor, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, yeah, it was definitely advanced, like the soul and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Because Nike was already, I mean, Nike was already making shoes. I mean, basketball shoes in the 70s, or were they walking shoes? I'm sorry, were they walking shoes at first, and then they turned
I
into
believe
basketball shoes?
so because remember they wanted Magic to be their initial
Poster
model.
child.
Yeah, like their sponsor or whatever. They wanted it to be Magic Johnson, and he turned them down.
Hmm. Yeah, so that was gonna be my thing though, because I was asking, it's like, um, do you feel like when the Jordan brand and Nike made their way into the NBA, that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it might have changed how, like I said, because I thought they were innovative in technology. But when you told me that the first Jordans came out in '85, I mean that was damn near 10 years later
Yeah,
when Dominique got hurt.
right. And like I said, that was '92. He was already, you know, 8 9 years into his career. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
here's one. So from 1990, from the year 1990 to 2023, there were 45 Achilles ruptures. But but in 2023 alone that season.
I think it's a technique, bro. I think it's a technique. Like I said, bro, a lot of people talking shit about the T-step. Everybody, they let Deion Sanders get on TV, trash the T-step, and whole time, Asante Samuel knew what he was talking about. He's a professional as well. Like, Asante Samuel is a professional athlete too. So it's like the whole thing about one professional trying to knock somebody else's technique, especially when we can see when you're moving backwards and you try and explode in the opposite direction and you throw your foot behind you, if you land on the ball of your foot instead of the side of your foot, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. So I feel like it's a technique. I feel like it's training, like I said. As far as the Achilles, bro, that shit just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the shoes. I don't think it's any of that. I just think it's the Achilles, bro.
I think it's just proper. It's the fact that these players don't take care of their body like they supposed to.
I think it's just wear and tear combined.
Yeah, nigga, add me in. Yeah, nigga.
I think it's just wear and tear with a combination of a lot of other things.
Hey, I just want to make an announcement. Starting tomorrow and carrying on, Cups is going to have a co-host. So when he decides that it's not important and he's got to do other things like feed himself because eating food is more important, there needs to be somebody else that can man the pod, because clearly the responsibility is becoming too much.
You ain't supposed to be airing dirty laundry in public.
That's tough, bro.
That's what the new kids. That's what the new kids do. The new kids, they don't do it in private. Remember, they air everything out in public. They want everybody in their business.
Hell no.
That's tough.
He trying to turn the hot box into Love Island up in here.
God damn.
Know what I'm saying?
But no, I think it's but also
I can't really chop it up with y'all too much.
Well,
I can't really chop it up with y'all too much on this topic, but you said what happened?
No, here's a question. What do you think about have the players evolved faster than the equipment can?
On what?
Is that possible? You think that's possible?
So like, all right, so look back in the day, right? You had your Jordan, you had your Dominique, you know what I'm saying? Then your Vince Carters, your Steve Francis's, and people like that came along. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your Derrick Roses and your Russell Westbrooks, and there ain't that big of a gap in between those windows. So these dudes are getting faster and more explosive, but are the shoes and the designing and all that keeping up with the advances that the players are doing?
No. The only problem is we got to let go of the Kobe low tops. Like, Kobe Bryant made those shoes because he liked to penetrate with the low tops, and he found a way to do that. But I think that we should bring back the high tops and wrapping up ankles again. The highs and the mids need to come back. Because notice, Kobe came out with the high top 10s when he tore his Achilles.
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
The fucking not the Aunt Pearls. What them shits called? The pink jumps, bro. Them shits is so fucking fire, bro. The high top Kobe's, they look like boxing boots.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we need to bring those back. Like, we need to bring back high tops and niggas start, like, look at Bron. Bron's shoes, they cover the ankle. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's terrible to use LeBron when it comes to, like, injury type of conversations, because the nigga is a superhero. Like, he don't get hurt. So, everybody can't be him. But, you know what I'm saying? I think people need to take back into account, like, yo, we need to protect our ankles. We're doing a lot of movement. Everybody can't do the Kobe thing.
Nah, I definitely feel that. And if you notice, like, there's a lot of players that have signature shoes. There's a lot
Facts.
of players that have signature shoes, and a lot of them aren't even
Too
aesthetically
many.
pleasing. And I think that's on purpose. Like,
Well, a lot of them are still
I'm not
low,
sure
like
that.
those Tyrese Maxis that I posted last night. They're still pretty low in the Steph Under Armour joints. Still pretty
Yeah,
low.
Steph
because
Under Armour joints.
yeah, everybody took after Kobe. Once Kobe came out the low tops, everybody was like, "Yeah, let's do lows." You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
like
Like
That's why
that's
it's
what
hard.
happened. It was a
That's hard
I
trend.
for me
would
to look at.
never hoop in them Jones.
Well, that's why it's hard for me to look at somebody like Kevin Durant because I'm like, yo, how many times you got to get hurt before you switch up your style?
I would never hoop in a pair of low cap KDs, bro. The art pearls, you will twist your shit.
KDs are ugly as shit. So there's that.
Well, I mean, you also got to
I lost
remember
service.
because like,
K-
well, that's why like I'm afraid for people like Giannis, for example. You know what I mean? Like in 2 years from now, you know what I'm saying? Is Giannis going to blow his shit out? Pause.
no, Giannis wears high tops.
I know, but
Giannis wears high tops.
I know, but I'm talking about the brute force and you know what I'm saying, like the explosiveness.
So this is the thing that Kevin Garnett said that he thinks that these niggas ain't working out. He said
that's what I
that back in the day, niggas used to do. They were doing calf raises and they was making sure that their calves was in work. They were doing leg days. He thinks these niggas is out here half-ass hooping, which we know they are. They don't practice at 100%. They practice at 50, 60%. They half-ass do it. And then they come to game day and they want to be explosive and do all this shit. And you're supposed to do that in practice. Everybody who plays sports knows you practice the way you play. You don't half-ass it in practice and then think you're going to go to game day.
They want to be AI,
yes,
bro.
we are.
They want to be
How
AI,
the
bro.
fuck am
They
I
trying
gonna
to
make
be
my
AI,
team
bro.
better?
And you know what? You want to talk about AI? How healthy was that nigga?
Not at all.
AI got the most
Practice?
broken body at all time. Yeah,
We
we talking about practice, nigga, with your
Well, let me
broken
ask
ass
y'all a
body.
question.
Not to
Not the
mention-
game I love. Not the game I go out here. and
Not
die
to
for.
mention the nigga, the AI is only 5'10". Like, bruh, you need to practice more than everybody. You got a little body.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. As y'all know, I work at the post office. So if you notice, if you look around, a lot of the older, I'm not even gonna say gentlemen, a lot of the older people have like canes and knee braces because of all the years they spent walking on that concrete surface. Do y'all think it's the hardwood itself?
What we gonna
I
play
mean,
on if it? What you want?
Yeah,
what
of
you
course.
want them to
I mean, the
play on?
hardwood's gonna
Asphalt?
contribute. The
Yeah, that's
hardwood's
gonna
gonna
be wear and
contribute
tear.
to it. But I mean, you can't. Yeah, but I mean, and you got to think it's not really hardwood, right? Because we all know that basketball courts, they tend to, the wood is not just hard, and there's some rubberized courts out there too. So they do take some of the impact. It's not like you playing on the concrete. You
Is it
you
better
playing
to
on the
play on
blacktop. That's a
hardwood or
totally different
blacktop?
experience than playing
Well, I know
hardwood.
like when my feet were all jacked up, saying my plantar fasciitis and all that stuff. That was the first thing the
You
doctor
got the
said.
KDs?
Said nah, but he was just like, or she was like, you play basketball, don't you? And she was telling me about how like a lot of the movements that you make on a basketball court are not natural movements that your body is supposed to make. So
Right.
it's just wear and tear over the course of time. Like it don't matter where they were playing at, like or what surface they were playing on, it would still happen.
Hey, not for nothing. I think that niggas dribble too much.
Well, that too.
I think and one kind of ruined a lot of niggas' bodies because niggas are trying to do things that you don't even need to do to be a good hooper.
No,
We
fuck
watch-
and
we
one.
watch-
Hey, hold
No,
on,
fuck
Hey,
and one.
hey,
I blame
2-5.
James
hot
Harden.
sauce now. Don't shit on
2-5.
I
Who's
blame
that?
James
Who's
Harden.
that dude that you just showed me at the game? That white boy. What's his name? I said he dribbled just like me. Yeah, him. That nigga dribbled just like me. Ass. Regular bullshit. And it gets the job done. Niggas don't need to be out here trying to be half man, half amazing.
Bro,
It's
why we
entertainment,
sit,
bro.
why we sitting on hot sauce and skip to my Luton? Like they ain't changed the outlook on basketball.
Did you miss the whole
Yeah.
point of unnatural body movements?
And how long did Skip to Malou last in the NBA?
Mr. Rafer Austin himself.
Rayford Austin. Rayford Austin. Don't call him Skip to
Mr.
my Lou because Rayford Austin was dog shit.
Whoa, whoa,
Jamal Crawford. Jamal
whoa.
Crawford is everything that everybody
You said
pretends Skip to
Rafer
my Lou
Austin was
was.
dog shit?
Yes, Jamal Crawford showed everybody how good you can be.
Rafer Austin went to Orlando Magic was the guy.
All right,
Hey,
we're gonna go to La La Land. Y'all got it. I'm gonna
hey,
let y'all
that
handle
man,
that.
that man led the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals, and then
Yeah, for sure.
they fucked it up when they put Jameer back in.
Exactly. So I know
Yep.
what the fuck I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm in La La Land. Nigga was hooping his
Well,
ass off. What we talking about?
speaking of La La Land, man. Speaking of La La Land, I made this post earlier, and 2-5 had chimed in a little bit, and I want to see what the
Yeah,
rest
I
of
was
the
like,
gang feel
fuck
like. 'Cause
everything you saying.
obviously,
Wow.
I'm in La La Land since I feel like Ice Cube can take the big three even further with a 1v1 showdown, bro.
You're not
On
in one.
either
You're not in La
side.
La Land because of the idea. I think he's saying you're in La La Land because you want old niggas to compete in one-on-one tournaments. Like we want to see slow motion tournaments. Everybody ain't
Bro, it's
goddamn
not, for one,
Beasley.
it's not slow motion. It's not slow motion. And for two,
Bro,
it
Everybody
don't
ain't
gotta be
Beasley
Beasley.
versus
instant.
Well,
Melo,
the
bro.
Instant.
comment, the
Beasley
comment
versus
that I told
Melo.
Cups was the
Come on
comment that I
now,
told
bro.
Cups was if I wanted to watch Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, I would throw on the 1992 when they beat the Seattle Supersonics in the playoffs. I would do that if I wanted to watch him play.
Didn't he change his name?
Yeah, that's what he changed it to.
Oh, what's his real name? Isn't it Chris something?
He was
Chris.
Chris Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there we go. Big
If I wanted
Jack.
to watch, if I wanted to watch Katino Mobley, I would just YouTube Houston Rocket videos.
Well,
But
no,
I'm
that's not the
saying
No,
thing.
I
though,
But
don't even
but
want to watch
but
but
Katino Mobley.
Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson, they not that old, bro. They still playing
I
at
no,
don't
a
give
you're
a
young
fuck
right.
about
level.
Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Lance Stevenson. But I
And so
will
y'all
say,
like you talking
I
about
will
Lance
say,
Stevenson, I feel
if
the way
they could
people
get
talk about Pacers and Thunder. That's how I feel about Lance
now,
Stevenson.
look,
Well, if Carmelo
if you can
Anthony
get
and Joe
ISO
Johnson
Joe,
lined it up, y'all wouldn't want to see that.
no,
No,
if you can get ISO Joe and Mike Beasley, people will watch that.
What about Melo and Beasley, bro?
no.
Melo is fat. I don't want to watch that nigga hoop no more.
And then think about the undercard. You can have a wild ass 1-on-1 like a John Wall and
No.
Rajon
Give
Rondo.
me
Like, what are we
Luca and
talking about, bro?
SGA.
Why would I want to watch John Wall go out there and tear something in his first 3 attempts?
You know what I'm saying? Give me Luca
Hey,
and
why you
Hold
SGA.
on. Do
automatically
y'all watch the
assume this
Big
nigga
Three?
gonna tear something?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
Do
like
y'all
the
watch the
saying,
big
Big
bro.
three.
Three?
Like,
The
what are
big
we
three is
talking
I
fire.
about?
watched it in the past, yes.
It's good. It actually is
Do
really
y'all
good.
I don't
watch the
watch
Drew League?
I don't watch no, I
No,
don't
I don't
no, I
want
don't
Drew
watch the
League.
True League, no.
So yeah, that's all. That's all really that is though. Like you got Baron Davis out there still giving niggas buckets. So I mean, it's just
I don't want to watch
if
Baron
you,
Davis play.
yeah, I mean, if I kind of want to watch it.
I
That's
You know,
feel
good.
like
It's good
I
I
got
basketball
barely
Paul
wanted to
Pierce.
I
watch
do
Baron
feel like
Davis
Pause
play
this.
when
everybody.
he was in the NBA.
because they
I think
already
that if
have.
Ice Cube, I think if Ice Cube did the
Yeah.
1v1 tournament, I 100% think it's gonna make mad money, and there are people that love nostalgia, and it is gonna make money. It's a 100% good goal.
But that's the
I'm just
thing.
saying, there's gonna
I
be
think
old niggas like 2-5 that are gonna be on the internet saying this shit is trash. Turn
no,
this shit the fuck off.
no, I think that it would just get old after the first or second year. Like I think the first year it would be awesome and we would watch it like actual basketball fans would watch it, but I don't know if enough casual fans would watch it for them to make that type of money off of it.
I
But
think
I
I
feel
think
like
if
they already
you
have. I feel like they already have. Like, if you go on Instagram, like Lance Stevenson himself, they already have platforms where high level. I'm talking elite level basketball players are playing 1v1s for thousands of dollars. They
yeah,
I
but
would
see
ra-
the
already
I would
have
rather watch the
Cups.
elite level
WNBA
players
than
doing
watch that.
shit
Hey, but
like that.
Cubs, this is the problem. This is the problem, right?
But no,
I
they're
love
saying like,
Ice
why
Cube. I love Ice
you
Cube's
don't want to
rule.
see the old
If you
niggas,
didn't
but it's
play in
like the
the
young niggas is
NBA,
already either in the NBA or trying to make the NBA. Like, the problem is the product is good, but again, like y'all said, we just like with college basketball, we don't know these people. They play high level college basketball as well. We still don't know these people. So in order to again, if Ice Cube was to platform these guys, it don't necessarily have
Nah,
to be the old niggas. If Ice
I
Cube, if
agree.
Ice Cube was
Nah,
to
I
platform these
like Ice
niggas,
Cube's rule, bro. If you didn't play in the NBA, I don't want to watch you.
I
You need to
want,
go
I
to the
okay,
want,
NBA
so
first.
again,
I want the big, I want the big three to succeed. I just don't need to watch it for it to succeed.
And I mean, it's already technically it already succeeded. Like it's
Well, you know
good.
what I
And
mean. I'm just
and
saying,
I
like,
do
it keeps
think
growing.
I definitely think that there's powers that be that are stopping it from being bigger than it is,
Oh,
because
definitely.
it definitely could be bigger. But you know,
And I
them
also,
Jews and then why they don't want you to, they don't want nobody taking money out the NBA's pocket.
said that the big three needs a video game. I said that too.
You think the big three need a
Yeah.
video game?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if need is the right word, but it's a
I
different
mean,
avenue.
hey, look, if and one could get a video game, the big three definitely could get a video game.
Yeah, you don't think people would like Cups up here talking about you ain't see Michael Beasley and
I
Lance
mean,
Stevenson?
the last time I seen
Somebody want to reenact
a
that on their
3-on-3
PlayStation?
video game, the last time I seen a 3-on-3 basketball video game, bro, was NBA Jams with the
That was
big.
2 on
Nah,
3, wasn't it?
it was
No, it
definitely
was NBA Street.
no, it was
Was NBA
definitely
Street
probably NBA Street, or you got the Charles Barkley shut your mouth jump.
Yeah, but no, NBA Street was 3-on-3.
man, all I'm saying
You used to
is,
pick Kobe, Shaq, and Rick Fox and go crazy.
all I'm saying is, if the Jake Paul shit could be as big as it was, and again, niggas is still acting like even though the Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson joint wasn't on Netflix, that shit still low key broke the internet. They had a whole promo rollout WWE shit for that joint, and
I
that
agree.
shit was successful. The all,
So why not one of them just come out and do their own 1v1 league and just make that a thing on
that's what they
YouTube
trying to
until
do
it
though.
blows up?
Yeah, they're trying to do
But I
that.
feel like the Ice Cube endorsement, but I get you though. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't been in the NBA, you can't be in the big three or be endorsed or sponsored or participate in the big three event.
I mean,
get that, and I
they
feel
offered
that.
Caitlin Clark.
They did offer her, yeah. And I think Caitlin Clark would have did it, but she wanted. I understand her purpose. She wants to bring attention to the WNBA. She wants the
Yeah,
WNBA
and she was
to
going to get more
thrive.
money.
And all these stupid ass females are going against her when she's literally her whole goal is to shine light on all of us,
It's because she
and
white.
they don't
bro.
want that,
Because she
All
white.
right,
That's
Jason
all.
Whitlock.
It's because she a white shooter. That's all.
bro. It's a fact.
Let
It's
me
a
say this
fact.
though. I don't think she moved the needle like that anymore. Like I think that was last year, but like not this year.
No,
Oh, I
you're
think she
right, and
definitely
you know
does.
why? You know why? Because everybody's so bent on sabotaging her that they can't move the needle because these
Well, no, they
bitches can't
just
get
moved
along
her
with each
game.
other.
They just moved her
Females
game
are terrible
against,
friends. That's the
they
problem. Females are fucking terrible. They don't know
just
how to get
moved-
along with each other.
They just moved Indiana's game against Dallas to the Mavericks arena. So like it's still a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that
Well, I'm not saying I'm not saying NBA. I'm saying her in general though. I thought last year was
Yeah,
kind of
she-
like the everybody's trying to go at Shorty. I
Well,
don't
she's
think
been
this year has
hurt
been
this
that.
year.
It's not been that much smoke.
Well, she's
I'm
been
still
hurt
waiting
It's
for her
just
and Paige
been-
Beckers to play.
I don't even think people
It's
realize
just been
that it's a
Angel
brand
Reese,
new
really.
WNBA season though.
Well,
Yeah,
the
it's
problem
been good.
is, the problem is that nobody cared about the WNBA beforehand. So it's just one of those things where the flash in the pan came through, but there wasn't enough regular fans or whatever you want to call it to sustain
To
it. I
keep
guess.
it.
100.
I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm
it's
saying?
still growing. I feel like it's definitely better than it was. It's better than it ever has been. That's for sure.
Like, it was a game on this morning at 11:30.
I think it's the
That
same
nobody probably
problem
watched.
that it's always been. Like she's
I
just
think the
Supernova.
problem is they gotta learn how to advertise. And I mean they have been advertising. What's her name? Paige Booker, whatever.
Paige Beckers. Yeah.
Beckers.
Yeah, they've been advertising her, and I think her and
She will,
Caitlyn had a couple of nice bouts. So
But see,
it
that's the
works.
problem,
It's just
though.
people
They've had
have to.
players for 20 years. They've had players for 20 years that they could advertise, but they waited until somebody had their own star to start marketing them. You know what I'm saying? The WNBA has always had great players.
Always. And like they've been white, like you could have marketed Breonna Stewart. They chose not to.
Yeah, just like what's my girl Sabrina Ionescu? You know, she did
Kelsey
the
Plum
contest with Steph a couple of years ago. Kelsey, you had Rebecca Lobo back in the day, Lisa Leslie.
Yeah.
You know, like you had players,
but also it's hard to advertise when you got big dogs like Candace Parker saying "fuck NBA niggas." Like it makes it more difficult because it's like y'all
because you need villains and you need polarizing.
Yeah, like A'ja Wilson said recently, she would be some NBA.
Yeah, but
dude.
the villain thing. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. Like we gotta stop acting like sexism isn't a thing. Sexism is a thing, and nobody wants to see these hoes acting all barky and big dog like. Unfortunately, like we'll appreciate it because we like sports, but a lot of these motherfuckers out here they don't want to see that. They want to see them acting ladylike, quote unquote. So that shit brings down the brand when you see Candace Parker saying "fuck niggas," I can do this shit, or when she tells Shaq, "Shut the fuck up, we don't need lower rims." Bitch, yes you do. We want to see high flying shit. That's what the fucking point of basketball. We want to see niggas dunk. Bring the fucking goal down.
Get him, Riz. I know what's coming. Get him, Riz.
Y'all, they got smaller balls, smaller courts, smaller 3 points. Like, what are you talking about? Bring the fucking rim down.
I don't know why they don't want lower rims. That's the one that I always am so confused about.
Oh, that was reversed. I thought you was gonna go the other way.
Nah, I don't understand
why
they don't want lower rims.
This one.
No, in golf,
no.
women shoot from tees that are closer ahead than the male pros. They have like there are other modifications made to the game, and it's still basketball.
Is it because basketball is a hood sport?
Yes, and it's because these bitches are so stuck on being independent. That's what the fuck the problem is. They believe that they really got equals.
No, stop, because I'm on this camera and they're gonna see my face next to yours, hearing you say those things. So stop that. Order your burger with extra mayonnaise and stop denigrating women, sir. All right. He wants extra mayonnaise on his burger. All right, sorry. This is a running joke with me and
extra mayo.
Extra mayonnaise. Hold on now.
Extra mayo is crazy.
Man gets extra mayo on his burgers. When he
I get mayonnaise on my burgers, but extra is insane.
Extra,
not extra. No sir.
He's undercover brother. He's the undercover brother.
Not extra mayonnaise.
Extra mayo.
No sir.
No, but that is a point that I never understand why that's where they plant their flag. Like, yeah, we're gonna have a smaller ball. We're gonna have. We're gonna have
shorter 3-point line.
Shorter 3-point line. Lower the rim. Doug, if girls were dunking, so the point that I was making is if they can tear down basketball courts in communities to put up pickleball courts, which is happening all over our nation at a very rapid rate, they can tear down some of the regular courts and put up lowered rims for women.
So y'all feel like women dunking would be more?
Of course,
yes.
I would love to watch a women's dunk contest. If it wasn't the one from the McDonald's dunk contest here with a lady, where she did that one dunk with one hand and she barely touched the rim and won the dunk contest.
Well,
do y'all think females can dunk though? Like,
yes,
put on
they can dunk.
On an 8-foot
some of these chicks are like 6'4", 6'5".
Dunk on a 9-foot rim. Just bring it down 1 foot. You
they
think
definitely
chicks would get off on a 9-foot rim?
No, I think the problem is like even if you go back, so like back in the day, college basketball obviously fed the NBA. So you had your Jordans and people like that came through. In college basketball, there's so many blowouts. There's not a lot of entertaining games. So not having that dunk is like, why am I watching a 25-point game that doesn't even have these exciting moments or whatever the case may be? So then you get to the WNBA, a lot of them weren't household names because we weren't following women's basketball under the microscope. So the WNBA has been in existence for almost 30 years now, and this is the first time that they're actually making inroads.
Yo, can I make a pivot? I just saw something I wanted to share with you guys.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I just saw this on my Facebook. I'm on my Facebook so y'all can see it. Hey, Cup, share the screen.
Do it now.
Shut up, Jack.
So apparently, Ace Bailey caught flack because he didn't know who John Stockton was. But instead of
What?
doing what, yeah, he didn't know who he's apparently. John Stockton was at a summer league game, came up to talk to him, and he like snubbed him. He didn't know who he was. I want to, instead of doing what most of sports talk is going to do to this young man, I want to applaud Ace Bailey for immediately identifying his error and apologizing.
I want to talk
Because
to
he
his
said,
family.
I was born in the 2000s. You feel me?
he said, I was born in the 2000s. I was born in the 2000s. I grew up watching Kobe and LeBron, so I'm not very familiar with these players. The same
Oh, that's
thing
a
could have
respectful
happened.
answer.
That's a very respectful answer.
Yeah,
And
it's
that is
respectful.
that's the best move I've seen that kid make since his name was brought into the public sphere.
Yeah, I
And
like that.
I hope that's a sign that he's recognized or somebody around him has recognized that this has been going very badly for him leading up to now. Like it's been
Again,
going very badly.
I don't think it has though. I think he's right on course.
No, bro.
Mm.
I don't
It's
think
not.
I don't think he's done anything wrong. What has he done wrong?
Well, he didn't work out for any NBA teams leading up to the draft. That was
And
one.
he got picked in the lottery. He got picked fifth.
He got picked, right, because the talent won the day. But it gave him what you don't want coming into the league, which is a stink on you. You don't want to have a stink on you before you. So now you come to summer league, and your first game, you're 1 from 9 from 3, and 3 for what? 13.
He was 3 for 13 overall. Yeah.
3 for 13 overall
Right out there.
in a game where Edgecombe is going crazy.
He went 3. I mean,
Right.
what-
That's the thing. The
and
difference between
Ace
Jordan-
played well last night though, so it's not like he's playing in Utah, guys. Like he's not playing for like the Miami Heat or some shit.
But see, the part that we're missing though, because we always tell people like, "Yo, man, go get that money. Go get that money." Going from 3 to 5, he lost $9 million.
That's a lot of money.
He'll make it back up.
And
But that's not because he did anything wrong.
No, but my point is that the target that's on his back. Now, every time he does anything, people are like,
They're gonna make it seem like he's blowing up the world.
They're-
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to highlight the fact that whatever's going on, that young man made a really good decision there.
That's the media
That's
though,
why.
Rez. Like they tried to say he didn't want to come the same night Walter Clayton came. He waited. He had to wait for his family. Yeah,
But
my
that's
bad,
only
Paul.
an issue.
He had to
that's
wait for
only
his
an issue.
family though.
No,
How is that his
agree with you,
fault?
Mike.
That's only an issue because of what he did beforehand.
It's only issue because of the other stuff. It's not. If
He
that
didn't
other stuff
do
doesn't
anything,
happen, nobody
though.
cares.
Dog, they make up shit to put a stigma on you.
No,
He's
they
not
didn't
doing
make-
anything.
No, Mike, they didn't make up that he didn't work out for any team, bro. They didn't make that up.
That's not.
Yeah,
He's not
no,
the first
you
player. He's not
gotta-
the first player
you
ever
gotta-
to work out for teams, guys.
Nah,
Hello?
but you gotta
He's
give
not the
him.
first
You
player
gotta
to do
hold him
this.
to the
You wanna pull
same.
that
You gotta
move?
hold him to the same standard that we hold Shador to. And Shador got shit on. So Rez's point makes sense because we shit on Shador for the same fucking mentality, and this dude did it. It's the same energy.
But
He didn't want to work
How,
out.
though?
He
What-
thought he
what-
didn't need to.
What did
You act
Shador
like
do
that.
again?
You can act
You-
like
you
that all
can't-
you want. You just got to be Cooper Flag.
He's probably better than Cooper Flag.
worked out.
He might be
Cooper
better
Flag
than
worked
Cooper
out.
Flag, but right
Just like-
now he's
Oh,
Just like
So
Grant
what? He
Smith in
worked
his
out.
first
Okay,
game.
what does that mean?
Just
Like
Grant
you
Smith
act
in his
like he's the
game.
first guy ever to go to the
Every
draft
game.
and not work out with
check it
teams.
out. So check it out. If I was
Let
a
me look it up.
prospect, right? If I was a prospect and I said like, hey, I don't think Charlotte is a good fit for me because, you know, they got this. I don't think that it complements my game. Versus being like, I don't want to go to Philly. I don't want to go to Charlotte. I don't
I
want
want to go to two
Utah.
teams.
I don't want to go to.
I want to go to two teams.
He's telling you exactly what Eli Manning did.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not. No,
Why do
Yes,
we
he
keep
is.
acting like that? The
Eli
same
said,
thing.
I do not
It's
want to go to
not.
San Diego and play for them
No,
because they're a
no,
bad
there's-
organization.
there's
Who
the-
One
shortchange guys
team.
on their
That's
contracts.
one
that you're
team.
missing, but the thing
One
that you're missing-
team.
But the thing that you're missing on top of it only being one team is that Eli was the consensus number one. He was the Cooper Flag of that draft.
And that's
So
what
no
he
matter
felt
who
like he was
had-
number one pick in the draft. We
no matter who
said
had the number one draft
during the
pick,
year he was better than Cooper Flag.
Whoever had the number one pick was going to draft Eli.
He was
Whoever
not.
had-
Okay, wait, stop. Hold on. Based on what was he better than Cooper Flag this year?
Scoring.
Because he's black.
His team didn't make the tournament.
That's not his fault though. He put on a bad team.
He had the one, and
That Duke team was loaded. If you switch those guys out, are they making a tournament with Cooper Flag?
Wait. Didn't he have two?
If you switch those guys out, is he making a tournament with Cooper Flag? No. They're not making a tournament.
Mike, didn't he have two top 5 players, top 5 drafted players on that team?
The whole Duke team got drafted. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes or no?
No, we talk about Rutgers.
Yes or no?
He only had what? One guy?
Did Rutgers
Him and Harper.
have 2?
Who else?
He had 2 guys that were drafted in the top 5 overall, correct?
Yes.
Balloons. Okay, now
That Duke team had how many guys get drafted?
Let me finish.
Malawatch?
Let me finish.
Even Zion James got drafted.
Let me finish. You know how I feel about Zion James. Don't do that. Do we agree that basketball is one of the only sports where having one great player can be the difference between you being a terrible team and you being a great team?
I missed the question. What'd you say?
Do we agree that basketball is one of the only sports where having one great player can take you from being a terrible team to being a great team? One. Not 2, not 3. 1.
You have to agree if you have a brain.
Do we agree?
You have to agree if you have a brain.
I don't agree with that at
You
all.
have to.
Because y'all tell me all the time that one guy can't win it all.
Yeah.
No, not win it all. Not win it all. See, you changed my argument. I said go from being a bad team to at least being a serviceable, decent team. Not a championship winning team.
You said
That Rutgers team was a serviceable team. Where was Rutgers last year before he got there?
Not only.
Where was Rutgers last year before he got there?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. That's what I was just about to bring up. Because not only did Rutgers not make the tournament, they finished 2 games under 500 this year. Last year, they finished 2 games under 500.
So based on what is he better than
So this
Cooper?
is the equivalent of Michael Jordan leaving and the Bulls winning 55 games.
So you saying that bullshit was better without MJ?
No, that's not.
I'm
what
just
he
saying
said.
they were worse.
That's
I just
what he
think
said.
y'all giving this kid a hard time for no reason.
His point,
And y'all following the media for no reason.
his point is that the Bulls team was worse.
Time out. Let's back up for a second. If I say a very specific thing, why are you trying to interpret what I said like I'm speaking another language? You heard exactly what I said.
And just because,
literally,
and just,
that was crazy.
and just because you don't like the reason doesn't mean it's not a reason. The fact is, he did not work out for any NBA franchise.
And
He's an
you got a
asshole.
list of like 5 teams that
That
he
makes
didn't want
him
to
an
go.
asshole.
No, it makes it makes you have a target on your back, and you can make those moves, but understand that every action has a reaction, and you don't get to control that part.
Yeah, you don't get to do what you want, and just like Colin Kaepernick, right? When he did what he did, people had the right to react the way that they acted, and he knew that there was going to be some kind of blowback.
Right.
So when you do those actions, you take what comes with it, good and bad.
Ali,
Nobody's saying that Ace Bailey is a bad
Nobody.
kid. We're not saying that at all.
nobody.
It's just that why make things harder for yourself if you don't have to?
Another good example, Ali, right? Ali knew if he turned down the draft, they're going to take his title. He knew that
And put him in jail.
and went to jail. He knew that. So when you make the decision, you have to deal with the ramifications that come with it.
Yeah, but
Not working out for any team comes with ramifications.
And we're not even agreeing. And we're not even saying, oh, at least me, I'll speak for myself. I'm not even saying that I agree with what the media is trying to do to him. I'm just saying that you open yourself up for that.
You open yourself up to it, bro.
Mike got off.
He'll
You
be
know what I'm
back.
saying? Just like if we
Love you,
come,
Mike.
if we come over here, just like who said it a couple minutes ago? Was it Jack talking about
See,
like
there you go.
he was talking about these Jews don't want the big 3 to blow up.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on, Jack.
like
Jack, you saying this stuff on
I did.
Beyonce's internet?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said, because I don't give a fuck.
But no,
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Look, let me tell you something, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because no. I'm gonna tell you why. Because at the end of the day, I walk around with a spy device on me at all times. I have a phone on me every day. So whatever the fuck I say, them niggas gonna hear.
Jack.
So whether it's on a live pod, a fucking Facebook post, it don't matter. Them niggas gonna hear me.
The point is that you know the
DHS,
temperament
I just
of
want
the
you to
world
know.
and of this country or whatever. So if you said that shit on ESPN airwaves, they're gonna suspend or fire you. Like, I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah, fuck them. That's cool.
Hey Jack, I want to take a moment. Can I take a men's mental health moment real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So I know
I'm
you.
okay.
I know you well enough to know this Jack only comes out in certain situations, and you can just call me. Okay? The Crash Bandicoot?
No,
Crash Bandicoot?
but no, but hold up. But since Mike's back real quick, Mike, we're not agreeing with how Ace Bailey is being treated. We disagree vehemently with how he's being treated. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying that when you do certain things, that's just some of the things that come with it, unfortunately.
Well, my thing is they pick and choose who they decide to do those things with.
I agree.
Like, it's guys that have done things that may have been egregious, and they make excuses for those guys. But again, I look how the media
Like
does.
Ben
It's all about
Roethlisberger being a
propaganda.
rapist.
Yeah, like they pick and choose who they want to highlight or what story they want to make something. Like they looked at that part, that dude, they looked at that guy agent and said, we can run with some shit because they look ghetto. They look unorganized. They look disheveled. All that kid did was be confident in himself and say, I don't want to work out for you, motherfucker. That's the demon kid.
So you remember the NFL draft?
That's a terrible idea, bro.
Because Mike, at the end of the day, even if you want to say that, you still have a standard that you have to uphold. And you cannot say, I want to play in the NBA, but I'm not doing my fucking job to let people know I'm ready. You cannot do that.
It's already on tape. If you watch them all year, you can tell he was ready to play. What I need to work out for you niggas for?
Well, then you gotta watch the game. Then you need to be prepared for the consequences.
That's I feel like,
because why is it okay for you not to do it?
I feel like you sat in that chair every time and answered all those questions. He hadn't ran from anything. He hadn't made any excuses.
But he didn't though.
He didn't. He said I can only do what I can control. And guess what you can control? Whether or not you work out for NBA franchise.
Again, he made a choice, and he won the choice he made. I think he made a great choice. I'm not working out for niggas either.
Yeah.
It's guys we see every year that don't do pro days, that don't go to the combine, and nobody says a word.
I think pro days. No. I think pro days. So no, it's actually the other way.
It's guys that only go to the fucking draft.
No, they're guys that only do pro days.
They aren't invited to the draft.
No, they were. It's guys that were possibly being in the top pick. They were invited to come to the draft. They decided to say, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go. But for Shador, it's already happened.
Yeah.
Numerous guys have done it.
I agree.
If I want to sit at home with my family, I deserve that right.
But even with Shador, right?
But that's not working
there was some
out,
talk about. There was some.
I said pro days and I said the combine. It's guys that say I don't want to be a part of it at all. I don't want to run a 40.
If you don't do,
and nobody said a word.
If you don't do a pro day or a
because
combine,
those dudes were solidified in their spot. That's why.
And that's the point that he thought he was going to be. He thought he was solidified.
Every year they'd be like, I'm not throwing. Lamar Jackson didn't run a 40.
Thank you. What are we talking about?
Not throw.
Lamar Jackson didn't. You know why Lamar Jackson didn't throw. That's different.
They worked out. They didn't throw. They didn't say, I'm not showing up.
You know why he didn't throw.
He said, yo, I'm good. Everything I've done on the court already, you should look and see my tape. Look at my tape.
No, that's fine.
Where I was,
but Mike,
not even a 500 player in college. Look at that tape.
He was balling though.
Like,
it ain't got nothing to do with him and his team. It's him.
All that is fine. All that is fine. My only point is that if you're doing all that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be D Wade or something. You gotta be like, you gotta pay it. You gotta pay it forward.
He already turned up last night. He turned up last night. Nobody said a word. They air blood. All the scrutiny was about, he shot 3 for such and such, but last night nobody said shit. He had a great game last night. Niggas watching.
Do you know who the best? Do you know that Anthony Morrow is the best summer league player ever?
I feel you. So why niggas giving Eshcom so much love? He didn't even play last night.
I didn't even see nobody give him
play last night after what he did in the first game.
Exactly, because we want to highlight guys who we want to highlight.
No, I got one for you, Mike.
So why did he play? If he played so well the first night, why he didn't play the second night?
He didn't need to.
Because he was injured.
But nobody talked about why he didn't play. That's my point.
Because
if they didn't, I wouldn't have known that he was injured.
Exactly.
I'm talking about sports media didn't talk about it.
That's where I got it from.
What show did they cover? What show?
BJ Edgecombe didn't text me.
No, what show did you watch that led lead with the same energy they led with when he went out and scored 20 some points? He was all over the goddamn jump.
Well, first of all, I don't watch any sports media, so I can't.
I don't either. I don't either.
But
I watched the game. I'm watching the game and say he's not the bench yet.
How you gonna be like, I don't watch it, but tell me where you watched it? Like,
no, I'm saying sports media wise. I'm not watching sports media. I said, where did you watch it at?
You also said, Mike, you also said that sports media is not covering it, and then said that you're not watching any sports media. So how do you know what sports media is covering?
Because I have apps on my phone. I don't have to watch the media. I can read it.
Sports media.
I can read it. I said I don't watch. See, look, y'all missing the point. I don't watch sports media because of people have certain agendas and narratives. So when they lead with a show,
I agree.
It's a writer's room. Y'all know how this process goes. I actually read the articles that come out. I don't look at the sports to watch the shit.
I was just reacting.
I know, but that's still
to the statement.
Media.
That's still sports media.
All right, hold on,
guess.
fellas. We about to.
Hold on. Come to me. Let me say this one thing real quick. No, what we need to talk about Summer League is your boy Dalton Connect, 5 for 20 and 0 for 9 for 3 and 2.
I think he's trying to get traded
in Summer League.
I think he's trying to get traded personally.
Crazy in Summer League.
He playing with no confidence. That's what he looked like to me. No confidence at all.
You know what? You know what I want to say about Dalton Connect? It's crazy how people look when there's a coach, when there isn't a coach that's determined to force shots to him. Hey, Rick Barnes.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
How important is the Summer League? Do y'all feel like?
Very important. Very important to me.
I think it depends on the player.
Oh, well, speaking of,
just like NFL preseason, right? Preseason ain't important to your Aaron Rodgers and your Josh Allens or whoever, but your dude that's going to be on special teams need them reps.
Big time.
Also, Summer League also tells you
that niggas in the league are at the same place as rookies trying to make it into the league.
Right.
Just like, I don't know if y'all been watching Summer League for real, but the Lakers got this dude named Cole Swider.
Baller.
You know what I'm saying?
Do Los Angeles Lakers still have LeBron James?
Banana.
Yes.
So Summer League is everything for him because it might be the only chance teams get to look
Yeah,
at
for sure.
Yeah, Swider's balling.
But how do you determine what you see from Summer League and think that it's going to transition over into the regular season?
You know why? Because sometimes you might have a dude that say like, I don't know, I'm just making shit up right now, but you might have a dude that's 5'11", right? When you last ran tape on him, and you ain't heard nothing about him for the last 2 years. You show up at Summer League and he's 6'3",
mm-hmm.
and you know, so now he done dunked on somebody, and it's like,
who's this kid? Like,
go back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I like Summer League because, like, especially like one, you find out who's box office. Like, you find out, like, for example, this Cooper Flag, Bronny James game is going for Super Bowl ticket numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Which is insane.
Do y'all think it was important that Bronny James went for 45 the other night?
He didn't go for 45.
He didn't go for 45. Lethal was lying.
Lethal cock sources.
Yeah, he only had like 10 points. He only had 10 points.
He had 10 points.
When I reshared that joint, and that as fast as Rez comment on that joint was diabolical, bro. I reshared. It ain't even been up for a minute of me.
It was 4 minutes.
Joint.
It was 4 minutes.
Rez came in that.
You gotta shoot that shit down immediately.
Stop commenting on your post. I gotta stop commenting on your post before you fuck up my media
I'm
career.
saying, dog. So it's stuff like that, right? You see like what rookies got pulled, right? And that's a really important conversation when you're talking about like TV, right? So now TNT is looking at that. I guess now NBC is looking at at that. And they're like, okay, we need to work these guys into some more games because people are gonna want to watch this player. That's one reason I like Summer League. I also like because there's a lot of people that's really fighting for their shot. There's dudes that come out and ball during Summer League. And also there's people that you think are gonna be really good, and you really second guess those people based on how they perform in Summer League. So like
after watching Summer League, I saw Alonzo ball and I was like, yo, the league is in trouble. It ain't happened though, like because he got hurt, but like it was just like, yo, Lonzo is on.
He was much better than you thought he was gonna be, like coming out of college.
Yeah.
Lonzo definitely is a great defender that nobody talks about. He is actually a great defender.
I'm trying to find the scores from last night.
You gotta be on the court for us to talk about you.
Oh, he had 18 and 7. That's a solid night. How many minutes?
For who?
Ace Bailey.
For Ace Bailey? Yeah, he had 3 assists too.
They got to get that dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the other thing I want to say.
Summer League just provides. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. That's the other thing I wanted to say is even though Ace Bailey had a bad shooting night, I watched that game against Philly, and I loved his body language, even though he had a bad shooting night. That's the thing. Like I love the way he was participating with his teammates. Like that's the stuff that I'm watching. It's like, okay, you having a bad shooting night? Are you throwing stuff around? Are you being a jerk? He had his arm around the coach. He was talking to the coach, trying to get like pointers and stuff like that. Like that stuff I watch. I would like to see the media talking about that stuff. But now because he's operating, he's starting from a deficit. He's got to disprove so many misconceptions about him based on that. That's all I was saying, and that's why even my critiques the first night wasn't of Ace Bailey. It was of the adults around Ace Bailey. That's my issue.
Right.
That's why I've been from day one. I want this kid to have the best shot in the world, and that's why I even led with the kid apologized for not recognizing John Stockton. You know how many kids
let me say this, guys.
Why do you know who this is?
Y'all do realize the NBA and the NFL do the same shit. Like I remember when Vince Young had his own representation. Like when Lamar decided to make his mom his agent. Like they don't like that shit because they look at those people as outside individuals who not getting money with the league. Like Jerry Jones, I watched Jerry Jones do the same thing to people. Like as soon as Dez switched up and got Rock Nation as agent, now Dez can't play. Now Dez is slow. Now Dez, bro, that's what they do on purpose. So you got to see this shit coming.
All that is true.
It's all propaganda. There's not really anything to it.
Left out the most important part. All that is true, but you left out the most important part. If they didn't do that, we wouldn't be doing this.
But again, that's the problem. Why can't I do what I want to do? Why do I have to follow a
No. I'm talking about us talking about it. I'm talking about like not us, like as in the people on the hot box right now. I'm just saying collectively, like on Twitter or wherever.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's why
they have to make narratives about it out of no. You gotta think this draft was supposed to be full of trades and all this type of shit, and nothing happened really. Giannis wasn't get traded. The Nets really had a bad draft. I mean, we enjoyed it for what it was, but it wasn't how they was advertised. They were saying it was to be some blockbuster shit going on, and they just find a way to try to make shit popular. It's like for what? Like if I decide as an individual who's already made money with NIL, I come in with a different. I tell you about this all the time. I come in with a certain level. I'm not doing what y'all niggas got to do. That's life. You know for a fact the star football player on the team, he just did things differently in school. That's how life is. The person who the CEO is, he moved differently than everybody move around here. That's life.
But you also have to move. You also have to move knowing that you can do whatever you want, but that doesn't mean it's free of repercussions. I can get on a plane and yell bomb. I can yell it if I want to, but they're gonna have the marshal take the plane down and I'm going to jail.
I feel you with that analogy, but I'm just saying the kid didn't do anything. All the kid did was say, bro, I don't want to work out for y'all. I'm good. I know why I think I should be slotted.
Something.
What is that doing? What is that doing though? I'm just doing what other guys have already done. There's guys that came in and didn't work out.
There's a norm, right? And anytime you step outside the norm, that will be observed and that will be reacted to. When you step outside the norm,
that's the problem.
But people have the right to react to it.
But that's the problem. We can't continue the status quo and putting these guys on a certain lens when they're not coming in the same. They're not coming in the same way as other guys have done. These guys are coming in differently.
Let's take it off the NBA. Let's say my son plays saxophone. RJ plays saxophone.
Yes.
When RJ went to high school, they said you have to try out for the band if you want to be a saxophonist on this band. I can say, well, my son's not trying out, but the school also has the opportunity to say, Cool. If you don't try out, then you don't just play in the band. We don't care how good you are. Everybody who else came here, they had to try out for the band.
I understand the analogy, but again, Ace Bailey went
But I
5.
feel
They're
like
not stupid. They wasn't letting him go past 5. He wasn't getting out of the lottery. I promise you that. Now, that'd be a different story if they was like, nah, we just don't think you that good.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. And you're right about that because I brought that up on Sports Reports Disordered because with a guy like Shedeur, you can tell yourself, hey, I still need this middle linebacker or I still need this defensive lineman to get this pass rush popping. And I think that he's as good a pass rusher as Shedeur is a quarterback.
Yes.
But in the NBA, you know what I'm saying, you can't do that because the gap between great player and good player is so, large that he wasn't going to ball
Which
pass.
goes back to my point about adding one player to a bad team is supposed to greatly change the prospects of that team. And if you have two players who we consider to be great players on the same team and they don't get above 500 in college, that's not an indicator that they're a great player.
Did you watch that team play?
No. Why would I watch a team that's sub 500 play basketball?
Because they couldn't play defense. That man can't guard all 5 guys. Cam Harper. Yes, he can't guard off. Hold on. Have you not been on a team that players can't play defense?
I've been on a team where players can't play defense, and
you know how easy that is to score. You like, damn, I'm guarding my man. What the fuck y'all doing?
But guess what? If I was LeBron James, or if I was Kobe Bryant, or if I was Kevin Durant, and I was on that team, guess what would matter a whole lot less? How much these people play defense.
I feel you. All I know is,
all right, guys.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to change lanes real quick. Goddamn. All right.
This is a really good discussion, though.
All right,
I think so. No. I think no, Cups. You've been trying to do something new. I've already said my 2 cents. I think Ace Bailey is a tremendous player, and I think he's going to do good things in the league.
Fuck it, dude. I need a nap anyway.
I want him to be great because we need great NBA players. We really do.
Yeah,
hell yeah, we do. It sucks.
We need great NBA players. It does not suck. Stop that, Radical Jack.
What you got, Cup?
All right, y'all want to keep it basketball or y'all want to go football?
Man, it don't matter.
Text me what's going on with you, bro. Jack.
It's your show.
Jack.
Where you want
Bring that Jay-Z shit up, though. Now.
Oh, yeah. Let's get Reds heated about Jigga.
Hey,
yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Please bring up the Irv Gotti clip, please.
My goddamn new truck. I had to take that shit
hold
in
on. What Irv Gotti clip?
And they're going to charge me $250 for a fucking diagnostic.
Oh, yeah, no, the Irv Gotti joint. Hold on.
They kept my truck.
Come send me some shit, boy. I said, oh, Lord.
Hold on.
Jack, just text me, bro.
Jay-Z did to Irv Gotti? They blaming Jay-Z for Irv Gotti.
Oh, they got Irv.
Oh, no.
Irv Gotti is the reason Jay-Z's album is what they're saying.
He's what?
Without Irv Gotti,
he's the reason
they're saying Jay-Z's album wouldn't have been that successful. Oh, y'all can't
Which
hear me?
one?
What album?
The Blueprint.
Which one?
Oh, no. Volume 2.
Volume 2. Volume 2.
That's
not true at all.
Any level.
They said, and I quote, Volume 1 was too busy trying to be puffy, and they had to get Irv because of the success he did with Ja. Jay needed that for Volume 2.
None of that is true.
That's 100% true.
Wait, so you're saying wait. So you're saying that Jay-Z got a producer and we're gonna blame Jay-Z for that?
Yeah, he one of those bad boys producers.
Y'all ever heard of DJ Premier?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Of course.
Didn't he do Nas's stuff?
Not all of it.
Not a whole
album.
Not a whole album.
Wait, the first 3 albums weren't that? The first album, Illmatic was DJ Premier.
No, it was MC Search. It was P Rock. It was Q-Tip, and Premier was on there, but he wasn't like the main guy.
Am I off? Am I off? Or all 4 of those Hall of Fame level producers?
At the time, they weren't.
They are.
At the time, they weren't.
I got it right here from the horse's mouth.
Please actually play the clip, man. Don't just hold your phone to the.
Hold on, time out. Hold on.
Irv Gotti had produced DMX first 2 albums that went platinum in the same year. What are we talking about? Irv Gotti's on fire.
DMX albums came out after Jay-Z's.
That's the point.
So Jay-Z
No,
had,
it's not.
So Jay-Z had Sunshine.
Yes, that was horrible.
And he had and he had that dumbass song. I know what girls like.
You belong
The City Is Mine.
Outside of that,
City Is Mine with
outside of
112.
those two songs,
Trash.
Like Volume 1 wasn't Bad Boy.
Reasonable Doubt. In my lifetime, Volume 1 is my favorite Jay-Z album. So if you're telling me that Jay-Z's only good,
That's my favorite Jay-Z album.
it's my favorite Jay-Z album. So
And
if you're
Irv
telling
Gotti
me
is saying that album was butt because it was too busy trying to be Puff, and he had to fix it and give him Volume 2.
that album when it came out,
that were like that.
When
The
that-
rest of the album was
when
still
that album
regular.
came out, it was rated 4.5 mics by the source.
I'm telling you what Irv.
JC, I'm telling you what Irv said.
What are you talking about?
Take your phone, Red.
All right, Cubs. Let me hear this clip.
No,
Cubs.
I gotta check my phone.
I just want to be clear. This is not a Radical Jack thought. This is Irv Gotti saying it.
Ooh, Jokic not signing the
Oh, I
extension.
saw that.
Computer, Red.
Hold on, I got you, guys. Hold on, I got you. That's
Yeah,
me and Toya.
I need to hear this.
Thought you shared a video of me and Toya. Like,
Damn.
oh, that's dope.
Where-
Let's see what we got.
I need to be smoking.
That
I
would've
need to
been
be
crazy.
smoking that stuff that Irv was smoking.
Irv. All right.
Can y'all see a video?
All right, hold on. It's loading up now.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Thanks, Cubs. Appreciate you, brother.
So this is Irv Gotti talking.
Irv Gotti talking. R.I.P. Irv Gotti. But Irv
Okay.
Gotti, we all know Irv Gotti was bugging on his way out. But, that's another issue for another day.
This is
All
true.
right.
He wanted that Ashanti butt.
That's insane.
That was insane.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That was crazy.
Jay-Z, he made Reasonable Doubt, which is, one of the greatest rap albums ever.
Okay.
Biggie died. He went and ran to the Biggie formula. So he
I remember
figured,
this.
I'll get all them great records that they was about to give Big. But that wasn't his energy. He made that album. He didn't f with none of us. It was a Bad Boy Hitman album. Sunshine.
It's me and you and this old girl, we taking the belt from the lows to the highs, to the foes, we shine. Just
That video was horrible, dog. Hype Williams wild out with that video. That video was horrible.
That's a bad
You
video.
belong to the streets.
That was horrible, dog. Horrible.
Jay especially, he looked and seen what I did with X and was like, whoa, holy shit, that shit worked. His Volume 1 album sold like platinum. X comes out, sells 5. So now he's looking for shit. He's in my office a little bit more now. Jay's in there and he's
old. Y'all
vibing.
know
He's
that,
like,
right?
he said, yo, what's
Yeah, it's
this?
old.
I said, oh, it's a record I'm doing with Ja. And I said, yeah, Ja got a hook. And Ja was like, yeah, can I get a fucking introduce this one?
Come on, man.
Jay leaves
Never
the
got his due
office.
for that.
5 minutes later, oh, what up? Yo, let me get that record. And like, what record? These the record y'all doing. This shit hot. So I put him on the phone with Ja. Ja gave him the flow, the hook. Now Jay may get mad at me for saying that, but again, it's the f***ing truth, man.
It's the truth, man. You can't tell the truth about that dude at all, dog.
I'm sorry, yo. When he dropped Hard Knock Life, it was a quick impact. It got him on David Letterman. It got him on, you know what I'm saying? It got him everywhere, but it was a quick burn. It was bing, bing, gone. Can I Get It stayed on the charts for almost a year. Then what helped sell that album? Money Cash Hoes. Money Cash Hoes was Jay
With Swizzy.
coming around after X is fucking the biggest in the world and
Facts.
saying, let me get some Swiss beats.
Facts.
I get X, we come. That's
Facts,
the picture.
nigga.
Jay's ear for beats has never been questionable.
It was a great moment for me because they always had friction because they battled and X like
Not his ear for beats, however.
Jay really didn't give a fuck, but Jay was always they was always on some competitive shit. That's just the truth. Sorry.
That nigga Herb
That
telling the truth,
session for
man.
Money Cash Shows was ill.
Crazy.
Hundreds, Rockefeller, Rough Riders,
I don't
all in
understand.
there, and that's when I was.
I don't
like,
understand the
yo,
critique.
This is a tour.
It's not a critique. He was basically
World
saying,
in this motherfucker right now. We need to.
Jay-Z wouldn't have been that hot nigga.
no. Yeah, I don't think he's saying that. I'm just saying I think he understood that he decided to go the Bad Boy route in the time frame where Irv was trying to give him music. That's the point y'all missing. He was trying to give him music, and he was like, "Nah, nigga, I don't want that shit." So
But no,
it's like
so
after the fact he came
I think that's
But if
and
you watch
realized
the
what
whole
Irv was
thing-
doing.
Yeah, no, if you watch the whole thing, though, because I watched that entire documentary, he actually starts out talking about the fact that when Jay-Z was working music, Irv was one of his best friends.
Of course.
So when when Jay was working Reasonable Doubt, he was in Germany. When Emery and all of them got locked up, Jay was in Germany. Irv was with him. So Irv was A&R and Jay-Z stuff way before you got to that album.
Yes, fact.
Irv had a role in Reasonable Doubt. Irv's always been around. That's why Irv could always tell Jay, hey, you need to be doing this. Hey, you need to be doing that. And why Jay could reach out to Irv. That's why Irv could pull them together for the Murderers thing. Jay, Ja, and DMX. He was the only one that could get them all in the room because of who he was. So to take that clip and to make it seem like him saying, well, he didn't want to work with me at all, and then things didn't go badly, things didn't go well for him. He went platinum. And then started working with him again. And then Irv didn't do the whole album. He did some of the songs. He did the Can I Get Up, which wasn't a Josh song. I mean, which was a Josh song that Jay heard, which is a critique that people have had, is Jay will hear a sound and say, I like that, I want that, and I'm taking that. Which is why
Like Drake?
Cam, which is no, much different than Drake. Because what Drake will do is Drake will hear a song and Drake will just copy the style of the song. Whereas Jay-Z will do the song with the person, and then instead of it being a song where like, oh, that's the Ja Rule song, that's the Jay-Z song.
The Jay's on now.
There's also the story that Irv tells
the rap band. Was it Limp Bizkit?
That same. No, they did a joint album. That was a joint album.
Yeah,
And that was honestly the highest selling Limp Bizkit album album ever, by the way. But it was Linkin Park, not Limp Bizkit. But the story
Linkin Park,
about Jay-Z going in the studio to doing a verse for Oh Boy, and Cam deleting the verse because he's like, he's not going to do that to me like he did it to the rest of them. But Jay's always had an ear for beats. Like that's always been the biggest separator of Jay-Z and Nas. Is Jay's ear for beats has been impeccable from day one.
Nas's beats be butt.
Well, I think Nas has said like numerous times he never wanted the beat to overshadow his lyrics. He wanted the lyrics to really, really maintain. You know, that's why he always said like, I don't really give a fuck about what beat I'm rapping on. Because I feel like my bars is that good.
Better. He sounds so much better.
Yeah, he does though. No, I think Nas has picked terrible beats. I think he's picked bad producers too. Like if you look at like the guys they decided to work with, like Premier, Buck Wild, Tone and Polk, you know, like Teddy Riley, Ski Beats, like, you know, like Nas will work with Salaam Remy on like one album.
Yep.
You know, he'll work with like No ID or, you know, like, but you're not getting the full effect of the different sounds and stuff like that. So I think that's where Jay has gotten him. And, you know, even on a Hard Knock Life joint, like working with Swizz, you know what I'm saying, put him in a different category, working with Eric Sermon, you know what I'm saying, working with Stevie J, like
spinning it forward, working with Kanye, Just Blaze.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
These guys
so y'all feel like
Timberland.
Nas y'all feel like Nas is better than Jay-Z, or do y'all feel like Jay-Z is better than Nas?
I don't, but I can understand people who would. Like, if you're a supreme, if you're a lyrical miracle guy, and that's like your jam, or like, see the thing about Nas, and I know Mike would agree on this. Nas has all the elements of hip hop. Like when you think about everything that goes into being a great rapper, Nas has all of it. Jay has all of it. Both of them have all of it. So if you pick either of them, I'm not tripping. I trip when you bring people who don't have all of it into the conversation.
I mean, I feel sometimes
like
with
Tupac.
Jay,
I didn't mean to say that.
I think with Jay-Z, I feel like Jay-Z.
You're not getting me again like I got me the other night. No.
He bit off people's style more than Nas did, bro.
No, he didn't bite off.
All right, we're not going into conspiracy land. Next topic, Cups. What's up?
I'm just confused. I'm just confused about this whole.
Rez, play a name.
Okay, you got something else? All right, I got you.
I'm just confused because he made 2 little pop songs or whatever, so that means that he ran the Bad Boy, even though Volume 2 was way more commercial than Volume 1.
Yes, it was.
It was more commercial, but it was harder songs though.
Niggas just be saying words on documentaries so they can get the hot spot. Like
but it was harder songs though. Like it might have been like, you know, more commercial, more samples, but it was harder songs like Nigga What, Nigga Who, Money Cash Hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like those songs are better to me.
I don't even.
Can I get a what?
When he was talking about Can I Get a What?
Reservoir Dogs. That is harder songs.
If a dude has a song, and he tells me like, "Yo, 2-5, I want you on this song. This is the concept, or this is the what I'm trying to do, like flow wise or whatever, why I'm gonna come through and try to like be on some
There
other
is not
shit?
a song.
There
There is
sense.
not a song on Volume 2 better than Lucky Me.
There ain't a song on Volume 2 better than Cough Up a Lung, Where I'm From,
Like,
Marcy.
there's
Son.
not a song on Volume 2 better than Brooklyn's Finest.
There ain't a better song on Volume 2 than fucking
Saying, dog. This is all on Volume 1, bro. These are all on Volume 1.
All day, fuck 'em all. Yeah, like there ain't no song on Volume 2 better than Who You With.
None. And that's a bonus.
Y'all preaching. Y'all preaching. I love Who You With. But I mean, I like It's All Right with Mick Bleak. That's my shit. It's All Right. You heard? That's only one of my favorite songs. But like I think Volume 2 was definitely very commercial.
It's very commercial.
Yeah, it's very commercial, but
It is. That's why I don't get the argument.
Well, what he's trying to say is the fact that like it's the record sales. That's what Dame Irv was always talking about. It's like he outsold them niggas. Like they always acted like they were better. Like Tupac said the same about Big Num. Y'all act like y'all making more money than us, and y'all niggas not. Y'all act like y'all selling more records than us, and y'all not. Like Irv is an executive. He don't give a fuck about no raps. He care about the budget. He care about the money. He care about how I'm moving units out here, nigga. 5 times platinum. Like you niggas ain't on my level.
But I think some of that is.
And nobody believed in the niggas he was believing in though. Like nobody believed in Jay. Nobody believed in DMX.
Right. No, you're right.
Nobody believed in Ja Rule.
The same way that we see certain offenses in the NFL take off, and then everybody tries to implement some style of that offense. Like it's the same thing. But Jay-Z seems to be the only person that gets, and I'm not even that big of a Jay-Z fan in that way, but he's the only one that really gets criticized for this stuff that everybody else does.
Well, I don't think on a rapper level that everybody else is doing. Like I think he moves a little different than everybody else moves because he has more access, and he's talented as shit, and he's been around the industry for a long time. So it's not like I think Jay started out with Jaz-O, under Big Daddy Kane, under Biggie. Like he had a lot of time to really understand the game. Then you dealing with Clark Kent. Then you dealing with Irv. You dealing with Dame and Biggs. He really had an understanding. Then you start getting cozy with Lior. He's like, yo.
Well, that's why I thought it was interesting what you and Rez were saying, because like a lot of that Jay-Z stuff Rez said it was different, but a lot of that Jay-Z stuff or those type of criticisms is how I feel about Drake, and I don't really see that big of a difference outside of Jay isn't going to necessarily jump on your song and make it his song. He'll just recreate the song. Whereas Drake will kind of
this nigga Jay will try to jump on. He tried to jump on Juvenile 400 Degrees and make it a song.
No, so Jay again. What Jay will do, and Jay, this is sort of Big Bang take Little Bang kind of thing, right? Because of the name I have, if I'm on your song, people are gonna say it's my song. You know what a great example of that is? Whose song is "Wipe Me Down"?
It ain't Boosie.
Franchise Boys.
Fox song.
That is
Fox a Million
song.
Fox a Million.
Fox a Million song.
I just know Boosie on it.
Boosie
but everybody knows
on that song. Everybody knows that song as a Boosie song. Jay-Z did that just on a larger scale. That's it. He got on the song like, Jay's on this song. That's a Jay song.
But that's the same thing as Swag Surfing. When Swag Surfing came out, bro, it was by some people we ain't never heard of. But the only reason niggas remember Swag Surf is because Wayne killed that bitch on his No Ceilings tape.
That's not true at all.
That is not true at all.
That's not true at all.
What?
Cap.
Yeah, I knew they were going to get you. I ain't going to say nothing. I'll let that just ride.
If that was the case, then guess what? Wayne's version would still be going off. And it doesn't.
Wait. Lethal, did you go to HBCU?
I was about to say, but you just haven't been on a college campus, gang.
Have you been to HBCU?
I don't go there. Why would I go there?
You know,
I don't go there. Why would I go there?
I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say this, Lethal. I'm saying this because not because of education thing. Because if you've ever been to a college campus, you've heard Swag Surfing.
Why would I go there?
And you know what you've never heard? Wayne rapping.
Cap.
It's not
that. Show me one. You just say you ain't never been there.
Show me my nigga little said cappuccino, nigga.
Cap.
Hey, play the video.
Extra phone.
Hey, play the video.
Extra phone.
Cappuccino.
Extra phone for the cap. Extra phone for the cap.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lethal. But go ahead. There we go.
Extra phone for the cappuccino.
Shout out to Sauce Money.
I
mean, that's a normal thing, though.
That's a normal thing.
No, it's definitely a normal thing. But I just want to say,
I encourage every
triggers
artist.
that? What triggers that? It has to be something. Your own money. It has to be something that
I encourage every artist who has ever gone platinum or had any
shout out to
type
Big
of
Sean.
success and
Shout out to Big
something
Sean, for
that
real.
pays out residuals or royalties to audit, because there's probably money there. Every time I've audited every aspect of my career, I've always
You're
found a check.
absolutely correct, but it had to be something.
Jay
to trigger
Brown.
that.
Jay Brown did.
Jay Brown just came to you and said,
Yo,
"Yo,
Jay
listen."
Brown.
He said, "When the last time you audited the label?" I said, "I never have." And he was like, "Audit them. Auditing them on this royalty, on that royalty, and then all sorts of things." And then it was like, wait a minute, it's some M's missing.
Wow.
M.
And the M's have been paid.
Yeesh.
So, you
That's
know,
the
like I'm
M's, though.
saying, I also learned I can't be angry. I'm not angry because that's too much of a burden for me to carry, always. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't take it personal.
That's what we was nervous
I hate
about.
when niggas lie like that.
They said, "Oh, Big Sean."
Niggas say that shit personal. They lying like a bitch.
You know.
No, I love Kanye, bro.
Okay, I respect.
I love him for the opportunity he gave
Why
me.
would he
and
say
all
in the
these
next
things.
sentence?
But I thought what he said was some, and I thought that,
That's taking it
and I
personal.
thought that
So what he said was messed up.
that wasn't godly. You know, that wasn't.
It was horrible.
It was just like
He took that to
it was a
personal, though.
personal
I don't take it
attack
personal. Yeah,
for
you
no
do.
reason.
See?
You know, I feel like he didn't have to do all that.
Right.
And the facts that why he said it was completely wrong. I didn't come out and endorse no political party. I didn't because my man's was voting, literally.
Right.
You know, and I know it's a deeper reason why it goes back to all of that. I don't even know. That might be something that I can talk about another time, but it all goes back to the song Blessings. Everything goes back to like something to do with Drake.
Always.
I mean, not to be
Laughter
funny,
all.
but it's just like the obsession.
So let's just be clear. Did you think that he didn't want you to have Drake on that record, or did he want to be on that record?
It was me and Drake. It was me and Drake. My album was due that day. I played him. I had been playing him the music, played him the final album. He said he heard Blessings and said, "I have to be on here." And I was like, "Bro,
I remember that
I
shit
already
too.
got you on 2 songs on my album." He hopped on 2 other songs already on Dark Sky Paradise. He was on One Man Could Change
Dark
the
Sky
World.
Paradise, that's my
He
shit
was
too.
on All Your Fault.
I'm running that shit
So
back
it
this
would've been
week,
3
yo.
songs he's on
That's
the
my favorite
album.
album.
He's I need to be on this record. I was like, "Bro, my pre-order goes up tomorrow.
Way
Yeah,
up.
we about to do it right
blessed.
now." And I helped him write his verse for the song.
For Blessings.
For Blessings. Okay, so I hit up Drake. Drake was the one who came up with the idea of the song. Drake had a concept, like, you know, a little scratch of the hook. We got in the studio and finished it together. So when I talked to Drake about it,
Drake didn't want Kanye on that.
I wouldn't say he didn't want him on it. I said his song is already done. You know, he was just kind of on some like, it don't really need all that. It's already long. It was 3 verses already. And he was like, I mean, we don't really need him on it. But what I said was, and by the way, I helped Kanye write his verse. I said, bro gotta be on it, bro. Like, you
Gotta
know what
be
I mean?
on it.
Like, he said he had to be on it. He got to be on it. So, and I feel like that kind of, I don't know if that had any effect on me and Drake relationship, but like I said, Drake wasn't like, don't put him on his shit.
Right.
But
eventually
I got the vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Right, see.
So anyway, I write the verse with Ye. I tell everybody in the studio, send it to mastering. His engineer, another person who was in the room, another person who was the CEO of Good, send it to I'm like, my shit comes out tomorrow. Okay, for sure. Next day, I hit up mastering. I'm not an A&R, by the way, and I'm calling mastering. You get the verse? No, we didn't get any verse. My A&R like, oh, your pre-order is up. And it's going crazy.
What verse you didn't get? You didn't get Ye verse.
I didn't get Ye verse to mastering. Pre-order going crazy. Talk to Ye on the phone. Bro, pre-order going crazy, da-da-da. We gonna do the radio and the video version for Blessings. Is that cool? Yeah, it's cool. Because he didn't get into mastering. Right?
I can see where this started from.
Okay, cool. Everything happens, videos, songs is, you know, crazy. Next thing I know, we're shooting a video, and he's spazzing on me. Like, you did this because of, you ain't do this because of, like I'm loyal to Drake over him or something. I'm like, bro, you know I helped you write your verse. I was in the studio with you. But I had this conversation with him a few times, and the reason that I know it sits with him because when other things would happen, I need Ye's support on this. He, you know,
it always would come back to this. Other people would know this story without me saying anything. Right. About like what? Right. I had to pull him aside a few times and be like, yeah, you know what happened, right, with that song. Like, I helped you write the verse. Mm-hmm. So that's one aspect. Mm-hmm. Could be more. And like I said, I ain't on here gossiping or telling her what it is. No, but what I'm saying is this shit got to do. Yeah. This is shit that I've been holding around and carrying around as a soldier, as some shit. But it's been bothering me, bro. Mm-hmm. It's been bothering me, and I'm tired of like not being able to speak out because of other people and shit. When people don't got that same regard for me, mm-hmm. like I ain't put the work in, or like I ain't showed up for people or carried a label on my back.
Thank you, bro.
What do you make of corporations pulling back from Pride Month?
What do you think about that?
I get it. Big corporations, I get it. You were only into jumping all over Pride a few years ago because it was trendy and cool, and so Obama.
What the heck?
Who's playing that?
I know.
What the hell?
It's July now.
What the hell?
I don't know what this is.
It's July. It's July.
What the hell,
I couldn't even see nothing. It just was playing. And I'm like, what the heck is this, dog? So thoughts. I'm gonna open the floor. What are y'all's thoughts?
I ain't never realized Big Sean looked like Michael Vick.
What?
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
No.
Tupac's crazy.
We know Kanye. We know Kanye's obsession with that man up in Canada.
For sure. Man, that's nasty.
Like,
it's nasty.
For sure.
Yeah, it goes without saying. What I don't understand is why people protect Kanye so much.
Great question.
Like I'm not saying, because Big Sean doesn't strike me. I don't know much about him, to be honest. But what I do know, he doesn't strike me as the type that just goes around talking.
Nah, you know not about family business.
It hasn't been who he's been his whole career.
So that's why I don't understand why. I don't want to go tit for tat, but like he said it at the end, I regard a lot of people that don't give me that same courtesy or whatever. And and it's like, people shit on Big Sean all the time.
They do.
Very unfairly, because he's talented.
Yeah, he make great music.
Yeah, he makes great music. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know why people feel the need to just let Kanye's fuckery slide.
Well, I think a lot of time it's the budget, and it's the Kanye brings a lot of eyeballs to whatever situation he's gonna be in. Like the reason why I think Ye said what he said.
He lost his mother, bro.
Nigga, let me finish, nigga. Down.
Kanye went wrong. When Kanye lost his mother,
God damn, nigga, this gonna cut me the fuck off.
Y'all finish, man. Lethal, damn.
God damn. Nigga just drove all my lane. God damn. No, I mean I know I'm long-winded, but damn. Yeah, all I'm gonna say was I feel like he brings a budget and he brings eyeballs to the situation. I think that he got mad at Big Sean because Big Sean started realizing the fuckery he was doing. He was skimming off his budget. You know what I'm saying? That's why he really got upset. And anytime Kanye said that, Consequence said this. Kanye not sitting down unless you got $250,000 to work with. Kanye said that shit like, yo, that's why nigga shit ain't coming out. Like Pusha wasn't getting this shit out because, or Common, Joe, he supposed to do what Kanye didn't come out because he wasn't giving the budget wasn't coming. Wasn't gonna be there. So I think a lot of times that's where the disconnect comes in. And Kanye's super talented, so it's like, hey, we need him in the room. But that Drake shit is weird, man. Like even Pusha said,
it's super weird.
Like he couldn't be in the room while him and Drake was working. It's like what? Like y'all at the same spot, and I gotta leave the room when Drake come in the room. And I never see Drake come in the room.
Call me, yeah. He said he'll call me. He will call me like, okay, yeah. So
yeah, you gotta go home.
So you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go because the boy on the way. Like, huh? What on, yo? So I don't know, man, but
that's crazy.
I think Big Sean is super talented. I'm happy. I think it's okay to be mad about some shit and still really get your shit off. Like you can take it personal.
Yeah.
What's wrong with taking it personal? Like that nigga disrespect you for no reason. He said you was the worst signing ever. Like he regretted even signing you at all. And he kept that. And Big Sean kept the building, kept the lights on. A lot of times they're good music. Good music wasn't moving no units with them niggas. Big Sean was the one out there. Like he hopped on Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Name 5 niggas from good music, bro.
2 Chainz.
He said
5 what?
Prince.
Saha is my guy.
Yeah, Saha, he can rap. He can rap for sure. Common.
Common was on Good Music. Was John Legend on Good Music?
Big Sean.
Briefly.
Didn't they have
I
a girl
don't
on
know.
Good Music?
Tiana.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor's on Good Music? See, I had no idea.
It is her, right?
No, it's Tiana
not
Taylor
right?
because she did the 5 album job with Kanye, the 5 songs job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Big Sean was the best artist over. That's why, like, when Drake was dissing him, he's like, nigga, like Big Sean, the reason why the lights is on, really. She wasn't really putting no units out there. Like, they make good songs, but they wasn't really moving no units like that.
Push was the 5th one.
Right.
Push.
Yeah, he basically said he was I think he said on W Freestyle, like, you the most untalented nigga on your label.
And I want the smoke too, Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Mal is still better than you.
Wow.
Dog. I'm waiting on that album to drop.
fellas.
When does that album drop? I feel like I've been promoting this album for like 3 years.
It drops Friday.
All right. Word.
Yeah, it drops Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Raekwon dropped the week after that.
Oh, word. I'll still be listening to the clips by then. So
This how we gonna end the night. Y'all ready?
no.
25 names.
What the hell?
Which
Jimmy
quarterback-
Carter.
Jerry Rice.
Barack Obama. Jerry Rice. Joe Montana.
I had to
Tom
steal
Brady.
2 vibes, Joe.
Drake.
Which quarterback had the most games with at least 300 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions?
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, number 2 with 38 games.
Peyton Manning.
Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, number 13 with 12 games. Peyton Manning, number 4 with 23
I got a
games.
feeling Eli Manning's gonna be on this list.
300-yard games? Nah.
Eli
Without a
Manning-
pick? I don't know.
Eli Manning is not on this
No.
list.
Oh,
Yeah, you know he's not on this list. He led the league in interceptions 3
Yeah,
times.
I'm just saying.
Kurt Warner.
I thought this was him trying to trick us, y'all, into saying that Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer.
Kurt Warner is number 15 with 10 games.
Joe Montana.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, number 1 with 39 games. Joe Montana is not on this list.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
different.
Dan Marino.
That makes sense though.
Ooh.
Dan Marino is number 25. So the least person is 7 games.
Brett Favre.
No, he's not on the list.
Brett Favre is number 8 with 14 games.
I'm
Hey,
shocked
Ron.
Brett's on the list.
No, Brett did.
With no
Brett,
interceptions,
when he
though?
threw picks. No, but when Brett throws picks, he throws like 3 or 4 in one game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Ron.
Yeah. He throws them in bunches.
And he always
Yeah, I was gonna
in
say
late
that
games, Jones.
yeah, I was going to say that next. Aaron Rodgers.
Number 3 with 31.
My homeboy.
Number 7 with 15 games.
That's nuts.
Ben
On there
Roethlisberger.
already.
Number 5 with 20 games.
Okay, Ben.
Warren Moon.
Who you say?
Warren Moon.
Is not on this list.
Liar.
Wow.
I don't make the rules, bro.
Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that one.
Let's see who else.
Jared Goff.
Right now. Is Matty Ice on there?
Matt Ryan, number 12 with 12 games.
Okay, Matt Ryan. Okay.
Jared Goff.
Number 9.
That's a good name right there, Rez. It's a good name right there. Didn't expect Jared Goff to be on the list.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wasn't even going to say his name.
Y'all not going to get number 10.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Who you say?
Dan Fouts.
Dan Fouts, no.
Tua.
He said Tua.
Tua, no.
How about Dakota? What about Dakota?
Dakota Rain Prescott, number 17 with 9 games.
Okay. Okay.
Do we got a Jim Kelly?
Dallas Mike, you want to take another shot at it?
Don't say Tony, please.
Tony Romo right under Dak Prescott with 9 games.
How is this even possible, dog?
Tony Romo is
nice,
Mike's.
man.
Tony Romo.
I don't like Tony Romo, dog.
Is Mike's. Tony Romo is Mike's Jalen Brown.
Yeah, I don't like Tony Romo. I don't like Romo at all, bro. Like,
Thank you for
He broke
explaining
our
it that
heart too
way.
many times.
Well,
We broke our heart too many times, bro.
In that context, I don't like that because I like Jaylen Brown.
He's right. You what?
I fuck with Jaylen Brown.
You what?
I never said I didn't.
Yeah, I think I don't like Jaylen Brown. I never said he don't like Jaylen Brown.
Cups doesn't like Jaylen Brown.
He's the same dude that last night said he hate liars.
That's what he said.
Do you have any more names?
Dallas Mike.
All right.
Dallas
What's
Mike. Remember when that article came out that said that the Celtics were shopping Jaylen Brown after Jason Tatum got hurt? You saw that article, right?
I did.
You know who the first person to post it in the group was?
I didn't share that shit.
Do you know who the first person to post it in the group was?
I didn't share that shit. It was 2-5.
Well, damn. Sounds like hate to me. No,
That's hate, bro.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all not gonna get number 6. Y'all not gonna get number 10.
If you give us an error, we will.
From the names that y'all haven't said, it's really a mixture. It's guys is playing right now.
Well, I'm just
Joe
talking about the
Flacco.
ones that you said we
Joe
ain't gonna
Flacco.
get.
No, young. I'm talking about young guys.
Okay, Joe Burrow.
Number 16 with 9 games.
Wow. I'm gonna take a risk on that one. What about
Justin Herbert?
Stay in the ballpark. Stay in the ballpark.
Justin Herbert.
No.
Trevor.
Who?
Lamar
Trevor
Jackson.
Lawrence.
No. I said stay in the ballpark.
Not
of
Lamar
Joe Burrow.
Jackson.
Josh Allen.
Number 11 with 12 games.
okay. All right.
Lamar wasn't on there.
Lamar is not in this list.
Damn, all they talk about is how accurate he is. Let's see who else we got here.
Yards, 3 tubs, no picks.
Let's see.
Yeah, Lamar don't throw three touchdowns that often.
Brock Purdy
is not on this list.
Shocked.
I'm shocked.
Baker
Mayfield.
All right. I just wanted to make that. I made that up for you, Matt Stafford.
Okay, so you did get number 10, Matt Stafford with 13 games.
What about Matt Hasselbeck?
No.
Okay. That was a reach.
Russell Wilson.
Kirk Cousins.
Number 6 with 19 games.
What?
Who? Which one?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, number 6.
Oh.
300-yard games.
Russell Wilson
3 tubs. And a no interceptions. Wow.
Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited, number 14 with 11 games.
There you go. I know Justin Fields ain't on that fucking list.
Radical Jack, would you like to take a crack at it?
It's not Jalen Hurts.
He's not here anymore, is he? Oh, there he is.
It's not Jalen Hurts.
No, it's not Jalen Hurts.
McNabb?
One more.
Donovan McNabb.
Number 21 with 7 games.
Okay.
All right. How many more
Mr.
names?
Campbell
we
Soup?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Names. Can I take a shot in the dark on this one?
There, one name is probably a name.
Can I get a Ryan?
All the other names.
Stephen McNair.
Can I get a Ryan Tannehill?
No and no. Cowboy Mike, would you like to take a crack at it?
Roger Staubach?
No.
Why you got to be
like
no.
Drew Bledsoe?
Number 22 with 7 games. El Residente, would you like to take a shot at it?
Jeff Garcia.
No.
I'm about to say, whoa. If Jeff is on this list, that's crazy.
It is number 23.
Gotta be Steve Young. Gotta be Steve Young. I think Steve Young's so underrated, bro.
See, I think my thing with Steve Young is I always like his career just seems so short.
Short, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Cameron Newton.
He just didn't start for long.
Cameron Newton.
It didn't start for long.
Cam Newton is not on this list. I wish
I thought he was on the
here.
list. We already said Peyton. Who else?
We said Peyton.
I don't think my
Andrew
guy
Luck.
Elway on there, is he?
Number
Luck on
20 with 7 games.
Okay. All right, look.
How about another nap? How about another
John
nap
Elway?
quarterback?
Jeff George.
Or maybe a Baltimore quarterback. How about that?
Oh, Jesus.
Johnny Unitas?
Number 19 with 8 games.
Fran Tarkington.
Not on this list. All right, who hasn't said?
What about Boomer Esiason?
Said. All right, there's one name. He's a LA Ram, an old LA Ram, and it's not Kurt Warner.
Jim
It's
Everett.
number 24 with 7 games.
Okay, Jim Everett.
I gotta go Trent
That's a
Green.
name. I was going Tony Banks.
Drew Brees, Tom Brady,
Wow. Would've been wrong as shit.
Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Kirk Cousins, Patty Mahomes, Brett Favre, Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, Josh Allen, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Russell Wilson, Kurt
Tony
Warner,
Banks got
Joe Burrow,
100-yard game.
Probably not.
Romo, Unitas, Luck, McNabb, Bledsoe, Steve Young, Jim Everett, and Dan Marino.
It's a great list. I always
one
wanted.
second.
I always wanted the Tony Banks jersey. Both of them jerseys. I wanted the Rams jump and the Baltimore jump.
I got one.
Came
for
in,
y'all.
and I wanted the Eagles Rodney Peete jersey too.
So, fellas.
Hold on, wait.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
got one for you.
lightning going crazy, dog.
Let's
It's lightning where I'm at too.
do this. Let's do this.
I
I got
know.
one for y'all.
I can't even do sports reports as ordered because, you know what I'm saying, there ain't no power in Jersey.
What?
Let me see.
Dom.
Let me see. Wait. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Oh,
You doing a solo one tonight, or you gonna chill?
Nah, I think I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, let me feature it in the goddamn sport report.
The wife is due sometime.
Yeah, I can dig it. It's a slow week too.
Okay. I got one for y'all. All right, let's do the top 20. Let's do top 20 running backs with the most 150-yard rushing games.
Okay, this is
Barry
nice.
Sanders.
Number 1.
Emmitt Smith,
Number 4.
LaDainian Tomlinson,
So this is top 5, you said?
Top 20.
No,
Oh,
top
top
20.
20. Excuse me.
Number
My
7
bad. Okay.
with LT.
Adrian Peterson.
Number 3.
Curtis Martin,
Curtis Martin,
For 150?
not on the list.
Let's go with El Autobus.
Jerome Bettis, you saying? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know. Sure.
Chris Johnson,
I mean, he's like number 6 all time in rushing yards.
Yeah,
or
he
something,
is.
6 or
He
7.
is.
What'd you say, Cups?
Chris Johnson,
Chris Johnson, nope.
What about Larry Johnson?
Nope.
Grandmama.
Derrick
Nah.
Henry.
Derrick Henry is number 6.
Jim Brown,
Derrick Henry's sick, dog.
Jim Brown, number 10.
Walter Payton.
Number 2. So we got
Okay,
1, 2, 3, 4. So you got the top 4. Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, Emmitt Smith. Huh?
Curtis Martin.
The third
He already said
one was
Curtis
AP.
Martin, I think.
Curtis Martin's not on
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman. Or Thurman Thomas, I meant to say.
Thurman
Oh, that's a great
Thomas, no.
What?
Wow.
Not the K gun.
And Chris
Wow.
Johnson was 22nd. Y'all said Chris Johnson, he's 22nd.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, let's go outside the box for a quick second. Saquon.
Saquon's number 20.
Marshall Falk.
Marshall's number 13.
Marshall.
Eric Dickerson,
All right, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna try it again. Jonathan Taylor.
Hold on, wait. You said what, Cups?
Eric Dickerson,
Number 5. Top 5
It's a good
included.
name.
Oh, we ain't
That's a
thinking.
good name. Eric Dickerson, that guy.
1 through 7. So Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson, Derrick Henry, LaDainian Tomlinson. 1 through 7.
It's a good list.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's a good list to be on.
Jonathan Taylor. No.
Steven Jackson.
No, actually. No. Jonathan Taylor, 19.
Okay. Eddie George.
Eddie George. No. What'd you say, Coach?
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson. No.
DeMarco Murray.
Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor, no. He's at 24. DeMarco Murray, no.
Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander,
Ooh, good
yes, 14.
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, no.
LaShawn
Tiki
McCoy.
Barber.
Okay.
You said LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn. Yes, 16. And then
Okay.
Tiki Barber, no.
LaShawn McCoy, that was good shit.
Natron Means. No, I'm playing.
No.
Shit.
Oh shit.
God, no.
Edgerrin James.
I'm gonna start this name in
Edgerrin James.
Napoleon
No.
Kaufman. I'm playing.
Ricky Williams.
Waters.
Terrell
Let's
Davis.
see.
Ricky Williams, no. Terrell Davis, yes, 12.
Gail Sayers.
Gale Sayers, no.
Jamal Lewis.
What? Yeah.
Jamal Lewis.
OJ Simpson.
Jamal Lewis,
Oh, yeah, the
yes,
juice.
17.
The juice.
OJ, 8.
The juice. Yes, sir.
So we got 1 through 8.
Jamal Anderson.
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen, no. Marcus Allen, no. Marcus Allen, no. And would you say the last one?
Now we're just playing. Tony Dorsett.
Oh, okay. Tony Dorsett, yes, 18.
Oh, good one. Good. Herschel Walker. Now I'm just
Earl
playing.
Campbell.
Earl Campbell is number 9. We now have 1 through 9.
Okay, Earl Campbell. Damn, I didn't say.
Wait. Y'all called Jim Brown, so we had top 10. So that's top 10. Jim Brown. All right, so now we got 11.
Corey Dillon.
Corey Dillon, no.
How many we got left?
Hold on.
So 1, 2, 3. Did y'all say Tony Dorsett?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 left.
3? Okay.
All right.
Three.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark right here. Clinton Portis.
No.
Let me think. I'm taking
Corey
cap
Dillon
on.
was
Did we say
25,
LT?
by the way. I said,
Did we say LT already?
yeah, we said LT already.
Yeah, we said, yeah.
Cool. Making sure.
Frank Gore.
No.
All
right.
150, 150, 150.
John Riggins. Larry
150,
Summer.
150.
No.
150, 150.
Hey, what's the era?
I'm shocked. Marcus.
Raheem
I'm
Mostert.
shocked Marcus Allen not on that list though. No bullshit.
No Marcus Allen. Okay, so one of these guys was a cheesehead with Favre.
Ahmad Green.
Ahmad Green.
Get the
All
hell
right,
out of
that's
here.
one.
Ahmad Green.
One guy, the next guy he played in Arrowhead.
Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes. Yes.
Oh, Priest Holmes. Damn.
The last one.
I ain't gonna lie. I was damn sure about to say Christian Okoye.
Oh, me too, dog. I was literally about to say Christian Okoye. His
The
biggest.
last one, number 17, is one of the only players in NFL history to have a 2,000-yard season.
So there was Jamal Lewis.
That's the one.
There was Adrian Peterson.
Oh, Jamal Lewis?
I thought Mike said that earlier.
No, I didn't.
I hate when I did Jamal
I
Lewis.
did.
That's the last one.
I didn't.
I think my
Oh, you said Jamal Anderson. That's
Yeah,
I
Jamal
didn't think it was
Anderson. I was just
Jamal
trying to.
Jamal Lewis
I
is
was
the
just being funny. I was just being funny.
Yeah.
Wait, and then
Jamal
yeah,
Lewis.
so that's the 20. And if I span it out, one, Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders has 5 more 150-yard rushing games than anybody else ever. That guy's insane.
Yeah,
Barry
Barry.
Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson, Derrick Henry, LT, OJ, Earl Campbell, Jim Brown.
Oh no, wait, I
Ahmad
didn't guess the
Green.
last person. Did I guess right though with Priest Holmes?
Yeah, Priest Holmes, yeah.
All right, who was the last person though? Hold on, wait, don't tell me.
Bruh.
We said it already.
I didn't hear it though. Somebody called me. All right, fuck it.
Oh.
Hold up, bruh.
All right, go ahead.
Mike.
Give me a hint.
He was one of the only players in NFL history to have over 2,000 yards rushing in a season.
Dallas Mike.
What's up?
Emmitt Smith?
Why are the Wizards out here still making trades, bro?
Emmitt Smith has never had
who
a
they trading for now?
Who had a 2000?
I thought y'all team was set.
Jamal
They
Lewis.
traded Kelly Olynyk.
Bro, they should have kept Kelly. That's a bad move.
That's the answer.
For Malachi Branham,
Jamal Lewis.
Blake Wesley.
I said Jamal Lewis early.
Second round pick.
Oh, we didn't hear. Okay, cool. That was the one. That was the last one.
Hold on, Tuva. You should say it again.
All right, yeah, for sure.
So Kelly Olynyk to the Spurs for Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, and a 2026 second round pick.
Yo, do the Spurs still have Vassell?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, they will not get rid of that dude.
Yeah, they need to go to the Bulls. Yo, what are y'all doing? I would have kept Olynyk for his rebounding and shit. Like, and he's tough. And a glue guy, and a veteran too. I would have kept him.
I know Kelly Olynyk from breaking people's arms.
Yeah, me too.
Real, bro.
Yeah, I think so. But I think our team is good though.
Yeah,
I think y'all better than y'all were last year.
We got good
Why don't
players.
you become a Spurs fan?
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Your team's terrible, and you live right by the stadium.
The Riverwalk.
You live right by the stadium.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Your team is really terrible.
Is he pulling a switcheroonie?
Is he going to become a Spurs fan?
He about to start representing. He about to
He
start.
might.
He might. The Iceman jersey.
He might. The George Gervin?
Bring on that Iceman
jersey.
jersey.
The soundboard.
The George Gervin? Come on now. What we doing?
Who said I wasn't?
There we go. Let them.
Who said I wasn't?
Support adjacently. I love it.
It's
the
signing
Bullets
day.
have done nothing for you. Signing day. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. Dog, if I lived in San Antonio, right, I would just become a Spurs fan, dog.
Yeah, I'd be a closet Spurs fan on low. I'd be every game too. Every game.
But see, what I would but what I wouldn't do, I wouldn't claim the championships before I got there.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
that's their
You gotta just be like,
those ain't mine.
Fact.
I wasn't here for those. But like they're in a down, they're still in a down era, even though they're picking up a good young nucleus. It's a good time to get to buy low, come in, buy low,
big time.
and just
Big time.
and stick with the team. Like that's what I would do, dog. I'd be a Spurs fan, dog. I wanted to be a Hornets fan, but I hate Michael Jordan so much.
I feel you, bro.
I wouldn't have been a Hornets fan either.
Be a Commodore fan. I just can't.
I can't. I cannot be I couldn't be a Hornets fan when Michael Jordan was associated with them. Now that he's not as much.
They were bad, dog. Jordan was doing some stupid shit. I'm like, MJ, what are you? Like, MJ was starting to lose the luster. That's why I feel like he let the team go too. It's like he was starting to realize, like, yeah, I'm fucking up. Let me get out of here.
Hey, yo, and like he was so bad that people were starting to be like, I mean, was his career really that good?
Yeah, like, was it really that good? Like, is he really that talented? I'm telling you though, like, and then it didn't help. He was dressed like like Mary J. Blige. And she had the wildest outfits on. Like, MJ, what is this country shit you got on? Mary J. Blige boots on. And he got a dad hat on with a sports jacket. Drunk as hell at the game, eyes red as shit, yellow as a bitch.
Eyes yellow, dude got jaundice.
He got yellow ass eyes with Mary J. Blige boots on, with some creases in his jeans, with a t-shirt and a sports jacket on, like MJ, with a Kango on, like nigga, you look crazy. Get out of
Dude
here.
dressed like 3 eras in one.
Real talk.
Yeah, fella, man, we done reached that. Yeah. Damn.
Before you do, hey, Jack, can you please give us a rundown of what's going on in the WWE? Because I've been asking for support, and you're apparently too good to give me support as an aspiring wrestling fan. You know what, Jack? 2-5. Is anybody here?
Hello? I'm about to say hello. The wrestling guys is on mute. They're like, man, bump it.
He like Cups is frozen. 2-5 is Fleek Bills, whatever that means. I just want to know, Jack. I mean, Mike, do you watch wrestling?
Hell nah. I ain't watched wrestling in years. I don't watch that shit.
I just want to know what is happening because I want to give.
I will tell you. You know what's happening?
What's happening?
Goldberg.
Oh boy. Goldberg is back.
Goldberg is fighting for the world title on Saturday night's main event this weekend.
Why?
Ooh.
But what are they missing? Early
Goldberg is
2000s
back.
nostalgia.
I can't fuck with that shit, man.
Goldberg against Gunther.
One thing I don't like is regurgitated shit, man.
Thank you.
Like, get something new, bro.
So last night, Jey Uso, he took 3 tsunami splashes from Bronson Reed.
Hey, so he hit somebody with a chair, right?
Says So I don't know if there's any yeeting going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we would know if Jack wasn't being a jerk right now.
Seth Rollins, took Roman Reigns' wise man, Paul Heyman.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And Roman Reigns hasn't been seen since. CM Punk back running shit again. Let's see what else we got. John Cena is the world champion on SmackDown. And his whole gimmick is that he's going to ruin wrestling.
Ruin wrestling.
Which he already does by showing his face every week.
Wait, is Roman Reigns going to get his title back or get a title shot?
Probably not, because he got to fight Seth first. And then he's going to star in Street Fighter.
All right.
He's going to be a Kuma.
Do you think that once he gets slowed down with filming, he's going to come back to the ring and wrestle more?
I think he's going to come back to have a big WrestleMania match.
I saw a thing that said that he's only had 3 matches in 2025.
Yeah, that's probably about right. And then you got LA Knight. Yeah. He's fighting Seth Rollins on Saturday night's main event. Sunday, WWE is having their first all-women's pay-per-view.
That's probably gonna be lit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's probably gonna be lit.
That'll be Sunday night.
Who should we be looking for? Because on Saturday night, we have an all-women's boxing event. Because Serrano's fighting Katie Taylor again.
Oh, I thought that was Friday.
It's Saturday. It's the 11th.
Okay.
And it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay. I'll be watching that.
So yeah, I'll be on that. But so
it's Friday.
Friday night. So what ladies matches should we be watching for in Saturday's main event with Sunday's main event with just the ladies?
Well, this is going to be Sunday.
Sunday.
So Saturday is Saturday night's main event. And then Sunday is WWE Evolution. Evolution. So we're looking at Io Sky.
All right, Io Sky.
Defending her title against Rhea Ripley, aka Mommy. You know what
I'm saying? We got Mommy.
That's Rhea Ripley. Hey, I got one for you. I got one for you. So I was just talking about Goldberg, right?
Yeah, this shit is hilarious.
On Sunday, Trish Stratus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to challenge for the SmackDown Women's title.
Fresh out of the grave.
What?
Trish
Stratus.
Oh, isn't she like 70?
She's 48.
She probably looks 70.
Trish Stratus is not 4 years older than me, bro.
Fun fact, in between her WWE runs, she was a meteorologist.
What?
And, you know what I'm saying? And she was doing her own yoga studio. She even dyed her hair brown for a long time.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Little known facts.
You got Becky Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins'
the man,
wife.
right?
Yeah,
that's the man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. She's going to be defending her Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match against Bayley and her fellow Irish woman, Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a battle royal, so you know what I'm saying.
Women's battle royal.
Women's battle royal.
Okay.
You got Jade Cargill. You know, say you might have seen her before. You might not know her, but you've probably seen her before.
I've seen her before. She's the black girl.
Yep, she's going to be fighting Naomi.
Another black girl.
Yep.
Okay.
Jimmy Uso's wife. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, Charlotte Flair. You know what I'm
White
saying?
girl.
The daughter of the dad that's been shitting on himself all over America.
He said it wasn't. He said it wasn't. Yo, that is the wildest story. He said, it's not poop. It's calm. It's calm.
He says what now? It's what? What did they call it?
This nigga Rez is crying, dog.
It's calm. It's calm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ric Flair, keep your ass clean.
That, bro. Yo, Ric Flair,
keep your ass clean, bucko.
Depending on what you believe, he has allegedly shit on himself at 6 different times this year.
Oh my god!
But his daughter, said is teaming with Alexa Bliss. Fatal 4-way tag team title match. Say you got.
I think I said he sold himself.
You got the Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Kairi Sane. You got
there's too many women in wrestling now.
Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, and Sol Ruka and Zarya. You know what I'm saying?
I think you just made up half the names. I think you made up half the names that you just said.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But that's
there's that many women in wrestling now?
Oh yeah, that's just WWE.
Wait, there's other ones?
Yeah. And then for you guys that care about Saturday night's main event, we also got Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre.
My nigga Randy Orton.
Drew McIntyre. That's
the
a
legend
country artist?
He's the Scottishman.
Yo, who is I saw I consume my wrestling through reels that pop up on my timeline.
Right.
Who it said that after Raw, somebody named Cross. People are waiting on Cross.
Karrion Cross.
No,
I'm back.
Don't talk to me now, Jack.
I'm
don't
back.
talk to me
I'm
now.
back, baby. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I was on the phone. My bad, brothers.
We were looking for your insight, brother. We needed your insight.
I had a lot to say about the Big Sean thing. I wanted to give Drake his props.
Big Sean? That was
that's how far back. That's how far back it is, because I was just thinking, like, Big Sean just told y'all niggas how important Drake is to everything, and niggas still be trying to pretend like Drake is just some biting ass whack nigga. But I get it. We're way past that. Uso time.
Hey, we're talking about WWE right now, dog.
I just said Uso time. What's up?
2-5 just gave us the biggest, the greatest rundown of the upcoming wrestling events in Hot Box history.
He talk about whack ass.
Yeah, so instead of yeet after last night, Jay Uso is more like yeet.
He took 4 splashes, right, to the dome.
I'm ignoring that.
Those tsunamis.
He took 3 tsunamis, and it doesn't matter. Goldberg is back, and
who does tsunamis? Who's the tsunami person?
Where's Gilbert? We need him.
Where's
Gilbert? We need him.
He looks Samoan, but he's not.
Why are there so many Samoans?
Or is he Samoan? Is he Samoan 2-5 or is he not? Because he sounds British.
Are they just painting people and calling them Samoan?
No, I know
not painting them.
So he's not part of the legendary Samoans like The Rock and all them. He's just a regular nigga from Polynesian world. But he's from
he's not an exceptional Samoan. He's just
he's not. He's a regular. He's a lower class Samoan.
Okay, so again, I get my wrestling from watching Facebook reels and clips that come on my timeline. Who is the son of Haku that was a part of the Head Shrinkers?
That's Tongaloa.
Haku was a poem.
Yeah.
The haiku was a poem.
No, Haiku. You know Haku. He was also known as Ming.
Yeah, but
for real.
the Head Shrinkers. The head shrinkers
Okay,
and the
I do
Wild
know me.
Samoans are cousins, right?
They're what?
The head shrinkers and the Wild Samoans are cousins, or are they the same people?
They are.
Because Rikishi is part of the Wild Samoans. Rikishi and
Yes, Rikishi and
Sabu. There we go.
And they're cousins.
They are the children of
the shrinkers.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say I know that they're related in some
Oh no! I'm sorry. Hold on. No, the Shrinkers and the Wild Samoans are Alpha and Sika, and so Sika is Roman Reigns' dad.
Right.
Was he the original tribal chief?
No, Peter Maivia is.
Peter Maivia was the original high chief.
The Rock's grandpa.
Then why on the one reel that I saw did somebody, the Paul Heyman guy, was giving Roman Reigns a necklace of some kind?
The Rock.
They were calling him
Ulafala.
the OTC, the original tribal chief.
Yes, because he's the first one in the active roster. But The Rock is the one that actually put the Ulafala on him and did the whole ceremony and stuff like that. It was
Rock says,
it was pretty dope.
So
Know
is
your
that a
role
good
and
thing
stuff
that
like
he did that for Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because y'all didn't respond when I asked.
Roman didn't have to whoop his ass.
Roman wouldn't have beat The Rock. Let's
get respect.
Let's leave that where it is. Because 2-5 be trying to act like The Rock can't wrestle. You know, 2-5 be having these. When it comes to wrestling, 2-5 be having
first
lethal.
of all, it's scripted.
Lethal be having.
Oh, yes, Roman Reigns would have.
2-5 is lethal when it comes to wrestling, bro.
So
He be
yes,
saying
so
some
yes,
stuff
so yes,
just to say it.
yes, Roman Reigns would have.
No, he wouldn't have. They wouldn't have let that happen.
You know, then you got Cody Rhodes still, who is also rumored to be in Street Fighter. You know,
Okay.
but he's rumored to play Guile.
And Roman Reigns is supposed to play Blanca.
He's Akuma.
Hakuna Matata.
I said Blanca.
What a wonderful phrase.
And then you got so Cody Rhodes will be facing John Cena probably at SummerSlam next month.
And he'll lose.
And he'll lose because John Cena's
Cena's
probably
definitely
going
walking
to be
away
around.
with the championship.
Yeah, whenever John Cena loses, he's gone.
Is John Cena doing the "I refuse to lose" thing that Stone Cold apparently used to do?
No, John
No,
Cena
no,
is
no, no,
doing
no,
a
no.
retirement tour. He's doing his
He's doing
farewell
a Kobe.
tour. Yeah.
Yo, Ace Bailey isn't playing tonight, Mike.
That's cool.
And then you
Why
got
is he not playing?
Damn.
I don't know. He's not in the game. They're like they're into the back end of the first half. First quarter, he hasn't played yet.
Oh yeah,
So I
he
think
probably
was
won't
in the
play.
round.
Yeah, Ace Bailey's not
He
playing.
probably
tonight.
will.
I'm watching the Las Vegas whatever.
If that's what y'all talking about, Ace
You
Bailey.
seen Topaz had an off game last game too.
He did, but he still looked good.
He did though. He looked amazing,
Yeah, especially coming off of ACL.
big time.
You know,
I was like,
girls
wow.
came back against the Las Vegas girls.
and then,
Las Vegas Aces versus the New York Liberty.
girls and the Las Vegas girls.
That is
I went with Walter Clayton to light it up. He ain't light it up yet.
He ain't been getting a lot of minutes either.
Yeah, he been spotty. I thought he would come in and kind of hit the ground running.
Well, he hit a big shot in the Memphis game though. Like he always hits the clutch shots. But
They playing Collier way too much, dog. Like he already proven to me. Like
Yeah,
let
I agree.
Walter Clayton go ahead and get his shit out.
So
Yeah,
are we
Walter Clayton
making
can get
a
it.
Did I
big
show you my
deal?
championship belts?
Huh?
What?
I'm asking
What did
Rez,
you
did I show you my championship belts?
No, my friend. You did not show me your championship.
So are we
belts.
making a big deal of Jokic not signing the extension?
Man,
You know what
They
that's
should.
about. You know where you're
They
going to.
should.
You're going to the Lakers. Like you called it yesterday. You made me realize. You know what? This is what the Lakers do. I don't know why I be thinking otherwise.
They get
Well, I
superstar. They
didn't
don't
say they were
develop.
getting Jokic though.
The Lakers don't develop. They buy.
No, they're gonna get Jokic, bro. Like he's the next big man they're gonna get. It fits the narrative. You put the narrative out there.
And
That'd
Bron,
be cool.
Bron's in the last year of this contract. So Bron's
Yeah.
out after this year. The Lakers are not re-signing LeBron.
What's up?
So
No, he was
Jokic becomes a
go
free
to.
agent. Jokic comes in and plays with Luka.
Luka, and then we get a dynasty.
The
Yep.
exciting whites. They keep Austin
Kyrie
Reeves.
White.
So Austin Reeves, Jokic, and Luka. They are the three-headed horsemen. The three horsemen of whiteness.
The
So
exciting white.
get ready for the exciting whites
I'm
in
here for
LA.
it.
Hey, real quick though, as soon as my computer acts right, have y'all seen this list of the 2027 free agents?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Football.
It's crazy.
Football,
For basketball, it's crazy.
Basketball.
Oh,
Giannis is on it. I know that.
Yeah, so we
Giannis definitely needs to go. Hey, I would love if Giannis went to the Lakers. That would be fire.
So
he's not
we
white.
We got Wardell. We got Giannis. We got.
I think Wardell leaves. My bad as well.
We got Anthony. Just got his eye fixed. Davis.
Got his
You know what I'm saying? You got Jimmy, who only shows up in the bubble. Butler. You got Jokic. You got Kitty Cat. You got something called Paul
Kitty
George.
Cat is crazy.
Something called the podcaster.
Yeah,
Something called
podcast
the content creator.
You got
The content creator.
Yeah, the
content creator.
Yeah. You got Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh.
Wow.
Luka.
Donovan Mitchell being a free agent is crazy.
Luka, Zach LaVine, Trae Young.
Wow.
Luka won't be a free agent. Luka will not be a free agent.
James Harden, Kyrie.
Be a free agent.
I think it gets kind of.
Luka will not be a free agent. Look, LA is going to throw every dollar they can at him this year.
Yeah, they are. And new ownership said they were going to spend money. They're like, we're going to spend all the money we can.
So
and we're going to get you, and we getting you Jokic.
Here's a topic that people may or may not care about. Who are going to be the dudes that are in the next, 10 to 20 years? Who's going to be the John Starks, the forgotten greats that, like the Sean Kemps, the Gary Paytons, niggas that nobody talks about anymore, but we knew that they were dope.
Paul George.
From this era?
We still talk about him.
Paul George definitely going to be one of them. Paul George definitely
one of those.
He's definitely.
I don't know, man. I think Paul George had a real short stint.
Damian Lillard's going to be one of them.
Yeah, I think Dame will be in that category. Yeah.
Like, the Bob McAdoo's of the world. Those guys.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is definitely going to be one. I think if Donovan Mitchell doesn't figure out a way to get past this,
Donovan Mitchell's on my list.
He's one of them.
He's on my list.
While you playing, Jalen Brunson might be on that list.
Might be.
Okay.
Or Levine.
Zach LaVine is one.
Levine will never be mentioned. We don't talk about him now.
Speaking of which, what do y'all think about the Knicks hiring Mike Brown?
DeMar DeRozan.
Love the move.
DeMar DeRozan deserves one.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, DeMar will be on that.
You know what DeMar DeRozan is? He's like Rudy Gay taking the Stephon Urkel medicine.
Rudy Gay is another one.
Grant Hill.
That's crazy, dog. Not the Stephon Urkel, though.
The Stephon Urkel.
He took the potion.
The potion. The potion that be crying laughing, dog.
No. Jack, Grant Hill wouldn't fall into that because Grant Hill's had such a great college career that everybody universally acknowledges that Grant Hill should have been him. But
Grant Hill was that nigga, dog. Grant Hill was different, dog.
But we could put Blake Griffin there, right?
No.
Yes. Nope.
No.
Blake Griffin won 19 dunk contests.
I never thought of.
I'm putting Blake Griffin there.
I never thought of him as a great player or like I think I was the one person on earth that didn't think the Clippers were contenders.
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, he's improved too over the years, so he's gotten better and better.
He has, but we will never talk about him again when he retires.
Hey, you ready for a hot take?
Probably not.
John Collins is about to be the Clippers' Aaron Gordon.
I don't know.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like John Collins. I think John Collins is talented as shit, dog. I wish he would have came to the Bulls.
That's what we call a backhanded compliment.
Yo, I think Steph Curry gonna leave Golden State too.
You think Steph Curry's gonna eat what?
I think he's gonna leave Golden State.
No, he's not.
Well, I've been saying that.
I'm gonna tell you why. I think Mike Dunleavy has fucked the whole Warriors up. Like quietly though. When Bob Myers left, that team was in a really good condition. They were going to the new stadium. Mike Dunleavy Jr., even though he's a dookie, has fucked that team up. From every move they've made has been disgusting. From trading James Wiseman to not getting another of a Kuminga to trade to letting Klay Thompson go. Like that whole shit has been straight trash for even drafting Travis. What is it? Davis. What is the nigga name? Even playing that nigga. Like what?
Trace Davis.
Yeah, he in the G League now. Like
Hey, why
you played.
Why you shitting on Dale Davis' son like that?
All I'm saying is, what move has Mike Dunleavy made that's been a good move? They haven't signed any free agents this year.
He's about to make this Al Horford move.
He's white.
Which reminds me, just a brief pause to say, Ron Harper, shut up, dog. Sorry, go ahead.
What did he do? No, you can't say that.
He's already an obnoxious NBA parent, and I don't like it.
Who was it?
Who's his son?
Ron Harper.
Dylan Harper. Y'all know Ron Harper. Y'all know Ron Harper's stuttering too. Did y'all know that?
I know.
Ron Harper's already super annoying.
You know what's crazy? Dylan Harper allegedly is so good that everybody else forgot about Ron Harper's other son that's already in the NBA.
You say that every time we talk about it. And I'm going to ask the same question.
Shannon Harper?
No, his name is Ron Harper Jr.
Ron Harper Jr.
That is hysterical.
Shannon
didn't him and Scottie Pippen Jr. come in at the same time?
Around the
Scottie
same time,
Pippen Jr. came inside.
I remember they was in the summer league together.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to Dennis Rodman's son?
He probably turned into a queer like his daddy.
He didn't get drafted. I think like he left when Bronny left. He didn't get drafted.
Well, he plays for the Maine Celtics right now.
The Maine Celtics. What does he have?
Baycott's on the members roster too this year.
Who?
Armando Baycott.
Oh yeah, I know. I think he's going to actually get minutes on the roster this year.
Me too. I can see that happening too.
I
don't like North Carolina. He's from the crib.
Yo, ain't he like 28? No, I'm just playing. He ain't that old. But
oh damn, he's that old now.
He on some Brandon Whedon shit.
He is old as shit though, but I mean, you know, that man invested in a whole hotel. He better get some real money over the course of a year.
Real low key. I know you and Rez hate UNC, but real low key.
So much.
Hey, RJ Davis ain't looked half bad in summer league.
Man, fuck RJ Davis.
RJ Davis.
Thank you, dog.
It's still up for him. He thought he was the Duke killer. No, I'm not giving him no love.
No, I told y'all already. He ain't the Duke killer. Caleb Love is the Duke killer.
Love. And he only plays well against Duke. But
that's all he does.
That's it. Though.
He didn't. Did he get drafted either?
No, he didn't get drafted. He got picked up by Portland.
Okay. He got paid. He got crazy bread.
We're doing the fantasy football league. Was it $10 that we agreed on?
No, we didn't say. But I got to create it first.
Okay.
I said 25.
You don't have to create it. It's already here. You just got to react.
Yeah, we said 25.
We said
let's do it.
Can everybody afford 25?
Now y'all talking about. I'm finally acting broke on this bitch. Thank you. Finally, you acting like yourselves.
No, I'm mad at
acting like y'all wage.
Money up after I done already won.
I know, right? Like, now I get to win. Now I'm excited.
There's owe me some retro.
Niggas act like $20.
We got to owe you some back money. We owe you some back money. I feel you on that because you didn't win first.
Fuck the Jordan 1s and 2s. What about the 2.5 ones? You know what I'm saying?
I spent $20.
This is a gift card or some shit. That's the least we can do. A gift card.
5-1's the
a case of a liquid death at least.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I need I'm building this micropigmentation fund for my head.
Oh shit.
Don't tell me you going to Turkey?
I ain't going to Turkey. I'm trying to get my Kenny Smith on.
Go for it. I did it, bro. It was fun.
Go to hymns, dog. Just do hymns.
That shit don't work for me, man. I'm too far gone.
No, you can do hymns.
Yeah, like once you he right though. Once you have a certain amount of like shaves, like certain parts of your hair don't grow no more at all.
Oh, see, nah, I don't.
Oh man, I got that. I got that thyroid, bro.
Bro, all you gotta do is go get that Bosley, nigga. Stop playing.
Hey, I got the Bosley cream though. I ain't gonna lie. I got the cream.
Get that minoxidil.
Do the cream work?
You want hair for real, dog? You really want hair? Like that's a thing for you?
I don't know yet. I'm in the middle.
Hey, you know they got the wigs.
Go get one of the units though. The units ain't looking too bad, yo.
I ain't going
to. Don't get a unit, bro. Don't do that.
I done talked.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Red.
I done talked way too much shit about weave over the years.
It was actually. You sent me a picture. It wasn't that bad.
Nah, I done talked way too much shit about weaves to go get a unit.
Man, the unit don't look that bad, but I'm telling you.
Unit, bro. You be all right.
Bro,
I thought about doing it one time.
It's this one dude here. He's a gospel artist, right? I'm not gonna say his name because he might be watching this podcast. But my man went through this one. Like he had a bald head for years. I've known this dude for at least 6 years.
So he popped up with the jump.
He popped up in church with a high top fade, bro.
I'm dead.
Baby.
Hey,
I want to make you laugh.
Wait till I show up on the hot box with that.
No,
rookie
bro.
Jaylen
I
Brown.
thought you were gonna say he came in like he kind of grew his on a little bit, and bam.
Dog.
In there with
Man came in that joint with the Jimmy Butler.
Kid and play.
dog. He had not the kid and play though. He had the wedge on top of his head. He wild.
Yeah.
Dog.
He went from having a baldy to the cheese head on his head.
Y'all gonna be shitting on y'allself like Ric Flair when I come up in here with the Jaylen Brown rookie year gummy.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, 2-5, you better come in here with the curls for girls. You better come in here with that.
Hey, wait till I come in here with the Al B. Shore.
You better
Go for it, dog.
Dog, I don't want to see nothing else. You come in here with some waves or something? Nah.
I wonder how long my hair can grow. I don't think my hair. So my hair can grow, but it stops at a certain point.
That's because you don't braid it or nothing. You gotta trim it.
Well,
remember when you grew it out for the book tour, your hair was long as shit, but you gotta do stuff to it.
Yeah, but the thing was, it was a certain part of my head that my hair wasn't growing at the same rate. And that's one of the things that sort of concerned me. I was like, oh, it's not growing.
I mean, look at it like this, right? Like Ralph, he's got the 2 dreads in the front, but the rest of his hair, it doesn't look like it's that long. It's not as long as the 2 dreads because of the way
but Ralph's like 19 years old. So like
this nigga saw 19. That's crazy.
He got a few
my
more
nigga
years.
should move though.
He got long hair.
It's just because the
Riz, I cut my hair.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember that.
But this nigga Jack cut his head and got right back to it. That shit took me like 20 years to get my shit back.
Wait till we do our NFL over-unders and I come in here with the Boosie fade.
Hey, I'm with it.
Hey,
I'm with it.
Hey, hold up. Ooh, this almost hurt. Ooh, that almost hurt. Shit.
Hey, y'all, we are 1 month. We are 1 month away from Niners, Broncos.
Well, I said that on purpose because so we can do our over-unders.
So put that down.
Real niggas, man.
Put that down.
That shit fire though. I ain't gonna hold you. I walk around the house with that shit. I would definitely walk around the house talking shit all day.
Mike,
if I bang you in the head with this, it's over, nigga.
Yeah, I know. That's probably like made of actual gold. Mike, how much do you think he paid for that?
A lot.
Hey, look, how mad y'all?
A lot.
Check this out.
That's why I know
it. Look,
I'm telling you.
Y'all about to be mad as shit. Y'all want to see something funny? So look.
You about to turn the Alexa light on.
Do it spin? Oh.
You already have one? You bought a second one? You're a lunatic. Don't you ever use the words fiscally responsible with me ever again.
That's what he said. That man said he can't bet Mike no 1,000 because he got another belt he got his eye on.
See, I told you he lying, bro. I told you he was lying.
That man said fuck that. He said, fuck that bet. Wait till I get my United States title.
On the strength of this alone, you're supposed to bet $1,000 on that game. On the strength of that alone, you should bet
what did you say? What did you say, Cup?
I said, you know what I'm saying? The frugal life ain't easy, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Supreme himself said this?
He got the island. Look at that. He got the island.
See, look, that's what I'm see. My man ain't got another jump.
That's crazy.
That's a third one.
I always wanted the Continental belt.
You ain't got none of the classic belts.
You don't see that's another problem. You don't even respect the heart in the sport. Where is your Shawn Michaels title?
Bro, for one,
he ignored me again.
Yeah, he's ignoring us again. That's what I'm saying.
Where your yellow Ultimate Warrior joint at?
Man, what that Gold Dust tag team joint?
Jack, you got to tell him the frugal.
Where that motherfucking Razor Ramon at?
Razor Ramon.
Where's the Shawn Michaels Intercontinental title that he won in the ladder match at?
When we was in Tulsa, Rez was just swiping. Rez was just
see. Come on, man.
Hey, bro.
Well, y'all be acting broke, man. Stop acting broke. Y'all better live y'all life, man. You only got one life to live.
You know what I'm saying?
I spend my money. My money goes on trips and good restaurants. That's what I spend my money on, bro.
That. We went to the mall. Bro.
All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, so look, somebody asked me something.
I forgot we went to the mall.
Hold on, what do you ask me?
You just spinning bread. You just spinning bread.
Oh, hold on. Cups is talking about bread.
He was just
saying I'm a baller. Spinning bread.
So, first of all, let's just put
Shout
this
out to the Eagles Nest. Shout out to the Birds Nest.
Why are you ignoring us? Why are you ignoring us?
Shout out to the Birds Nest.
I'm listening to you. I'm literally talking right now, brother.
I hate you, Jack.
I want to play a game.
I want to play a game.
What if Jigsaw just start singing and shit?
He ignores us for 20 minutes and then comes back and starts talking in song voice.
God mode. I'm talking in God mode, nigga.
I hate you, Jack. I just want you to know.
Hey, Jack,
What you gonna do, nigga?
Hey, time
What's
out. I got
gonna
a question though. Why y'all dirty son bitches out here ignoring Lethal's question from like 20 minutes ago though?
Yeah, because Lethal don't be talking about
like
shit.
that shit was like 30 minutes
What
ago.
did he say?
It was 30 minutes ago. It was 30 minutes
What did
ago.
he say?
About Cooper Flag after we already
I
talked about Cooper
wanted him to
Flag.
get his shit off.
said-
Like
he
he
said
just like
we-
cut me clean off, yo. I'm like, no, let me finish, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, he did. Yo, he cut you clean off, dog. He cut you
You
clean
gotta let
off.
it. You
That
gotta
was
let it slide.
disrespectful.
And I was like, nah, fuck that. Not this time. No, I'm not letting it slide this time. No, no, fuck
He
that.
cut you
Nah,
clean
nigga,
off,
fuck
bro.
that. You gonna respect
Lethal
this.
said he want to know what we expect from Cooper Flag in Summer League.
Y'all literally had the conversation. Can we not go back to Summer League? Let's get off of that. We were already there. Fuck that league.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Cooper.
actually
I think
impressed
Cooper
with
Flag is his average, bro. I don't think Cooper Flag is that good.
Cooper Flag
Hey,
would do
Cooper
some work,
Flag
man.
is White Tatum, bro.
He is. He really is.
I think he's below Tatum. He's a below
Maybe.
average ball handler. Like I
He's
think he can
white
score, but
baller.
again, he reminds me of like, man. No, I'm
If
telling
they
y'all,
put
he
Harrison
reminds me
Barnes,
of
bro.
like.
Leave on the
Harrison
bottom.
Barnes, bro.
Ooh.
Now I ain't going Harrison Barnes. That's too
Harrison
far.
Barnes.
Hey, Riz,
Harrison Barnes could not shoot.
you know how
Yeah,
Mike
that's
be
too
trying
far.
to imply that I be saying stuff that I didn't say.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mike, you trying to say that Cooper Flag is Sean Elliott?
He might be. He might be Sean Elliott.
Sean
He might
Elliott
be
was a
Sean.
good shooter.
He might be Sean Elliott. Seriously, like I don't think Cooper Flag is that good.
Cooper Flag. See, the thing about Cooper Flag is he's gonna have like he's in the perfect situation. And I know people didn't like when LeBron said it, but it's absolutely true, dog. Like he has the opportunity to come in. He doesn't have to be great right now. Like he just needs to like if he averages 15 points a game this year,
If he
as
averages
the third
15
best player on his team, dog, that
That's Harrison Barnes.
no, it's not. It's not Harrison Barnes. It's not Harrison
He
Barnes.
might be
Okay,
like.
I'm
He
pretty
reminds me
sure.
of like his
Bro,
game.
look
Remind
up,
me of
bro.
like
Look
Jeff
up
Green.
Harrison
What
Barnes
are you
numbers.
eating
bro.
right now?
Jeff
He
Green
reminds
is
me of
so-
Jeff Green.
What are you
Leave
eating
it
right now,
up.
Coach?
Me?
He
Me or
reminds me of
Coach?
Jeff Green.
So,
Oh, my
so
bad.
Mike, so when you say that you don't think he's that good, are you saying that
Oh, no.
you don't think he'll be a top 5 player in the class?
Fuck Cooper
No.
Flag.
I don't.
Okay.
And the
I think
Summer
this class is like it's gonna be some guys out of this class. I think that's gonna shock guys. Like, you know,
Well, I think next
The
year
M-
is the class.
Oh, shit.
The NBA needs a superstar class. They need a 1983,
I think that's
2003,
next
1996
year.
draft.
I think that's next year.
yeah.
Hey, I got to
I
play
can
against
see
a
that.
nigga that's got 99
Like,
rebound
next
and
year is going
strength.
to be fucking
Anybody.
deep. Like I think any of the top 8 could be a fucking star.
Rez just
next
said
year.
Who's your best player coming into the draft next year?
the
I
nigga
really
that
like,
wins the
I really like
championship.
Darren Peterson, but I'm gonna go with AJ DeBancha.
Yeah, I've never heard of this person. So
I want to. I
Hey,
want to
he got some-
look. I haven't seen how to yet.
I want to see how
You
Bruiser
say
Twins
AJ
look too.
Dementia?
DeBancha.
Yeah, that's a stupid name.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's
That's
not
a
fucking
dumb
though, because
name.
if he fucking, he gonna get suspended.
Why?
'Cause
What?
They paid him
BYU?
$7 million to go to BYU.
He can't have sex?
It's a
No.
Mormon school.
That's why
You
their
can't have
quarterback.
sex
That's why their
because of the school
quarterback
you go to?
transferring now because he got accused of sexual assault. They ain't even mad about the assault. They just mad he was fucking.
Wait, why is it sexual assault? Because he's choosing to have sex with. You can't have your
No,
dick
some
out.
girl said that he sexually assaulted her, so they were like, "Yo, you got to get off." I mean, he transferring, but it was.
Oh,
pretty
he
much-
definitely got off. He definitely got off.
Y'all don't remember
Believe-
when? Y'all don't remember?
Believe
I
women.
think this might be back in like 2014. They suspended the
women
dude
unless
during
they're
March
big
Madness
Italian.
for fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy.
I remember
I forgot that.
I remember that. I remember that.
Wow.
I was living in Utah then.
Pull it up. You don't want to say.
You gotta
Hey,
stop
can we
living in
get paid?
Utah.
Yeah, that's facts. Utah is a dangerous place, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of drug selling in Utah.
Hey, Cup, are you ready to finally admit that Meg Thee Stallion is? I mean, that Nicki Minaj is is not that great.
Bro,
Dallas
I'm
Mike
not
wasn't on
even a
that call.
fan, bro.
Wait. Dallas Mike wasn't on that call. Where do you stand, Dallas Mike?
What's up?
Nicki Minaj versus.
I do want to
Megan
ask you
Thee
this.
Stallion.
I do want to ask you this, Mike. Is
What's
Nicki
up?
Minaj as good as we think she is, or did she just happen to come at the perfect time?
Gang.
That's interesting because I think she came at a time where it wasn't a lot of like female rappers. Yeah, she was against the guys. Like I don't think
Was she against the
Meg.
guys, or was she just really good girl?
Let her finish. Let him finish.
I think that Meg and her would be a good duel. Like I would want to see that, but I don't think Meg has made any good music since she signed with Roc Nation. Like not the shit on that team. I just don't think that she just like the Tory shit has overshadowed her music. Like she's came out with songs that just really haven't connected. I think they blackballed Nicki Minaj to a certain extent. I think that if you see her tweets today about the shit going on with Jay and Steve Stout, and there's a lot of industry games being played with Nicki Minaj because I still think she can rap. But her music it is not connecting the same as it used to. Like I think she had a good moment with the longevity piece. I think I can't see Nicki really.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Do you think her music has aged well?
Her music
No.
aged like
old ass milk.
Like,
Like
are you
milk
are,
left
like
in the
honestly?
middle of
Are
San
you going
Antonio.
back and listening? Are you going back to listen to Itty Bitty Piggy or Anaconda?
None of
No.
it.
I'll give you the pop hits.
No.
Super Bass, Moment for Life.
Right through me, Moment for Life.
No, but I am
Nobody
feeling.
listened
I
to
am
Right
those.
through
feeling
me. Hey, Right Through Me did not age well.
No, I am feeling nostalgic though.
I
Steve
like
Stout
Did It
needed another
On was my
bottle
shit.
upside his head.
Did It On was my shit.
Pills and potions. Like
And Bees
no,
in
Shit
the
number
Trap.
2s in the air. You
It
shitted
was
on them.
So
bangers,
That was my shit. I mean, she got good records, but
Nicki
like
hits. Like you
I'm
put
just
on the
saying,
biggest Nicki hits right now. They don't go. Like y'all are DJs. Do y'all play
I'm just,
Nicki Minaj in your set?
I don't.
Rez,
I do
I already
not.
said this, and they made it seem like I was hating. So that's why I'm asking another question because it's just like I was hating.
I don't play Nicki Minaj at all.
Thank you.
Nicki Minaj is her music.
Thank you.
All I
Her
know,
music-
y'all can say what y'all want. All I know is Ganja Burns.
Bro,
Ganja Burn.
That Queen album is dog shit.
No, dog. The problem is so. And Mike, he said it perfectly. He came at a time where there were no female rappers, and she could compete with dudes. And like to hear a girl rhyme like her on songs with dudes was like, oh, dip, like, she's really her. The thing that happened was that she pigeonholed herself
Yes, she did.
because she
She
went
did.
after, she went after
girls.
She went after the pop charts, and every girl that came out, she automatically made them her enemy. She did the exact same thing that Lil' Kim did to her when she came out. She did
Yeah.
the exact same thing that every woman that came after her. So she wasn't able to build the coalition and build the camaraderie with the young ladies that were coming up.
I mean, if you
so
look
now
at it, she
either your
beef with
songs,
everybody she was with.
right?
She
Either your songs will stand on their own, which they weren't good enough to stand on their own, or you're gonna be able to latch on with these new young girls and do songs with them. But she can't do a song with Sexy Red. She can't do songs
No.
with Meg. She can't do those songs.
She tried with
because
Ice. She tried with.
all of them the enemy.
She did it. No,
She tried
did
with
it.
Ice
She did a
Spice.
song
It ain't
with
really
Meg,
even work.
and she beefed
I
with
think
her.
she signed Ice
She
Spice.
only
If I'm not
song with
mistaken.
Ice.
She beefed with Lotto. She beefed with Lotto before they could even get the song off, and then she beefed with
Yeah.
Ice Spice after they got.
Yeah, it's like, what
But
is she doing?
She's a
But she
mean
only
girl,
tried
bro.
with Ice Spice. She only tried with Ice Spice because she knows Ice Spice wasn't anywhere near her level.
Of course, and
because
she's from the
knew
city.
That was the only thing she had left. That was all she
Yeah,
had
she's from New York too. It's more of a ploy, and I think that she shit on Safari too. Safari was writing her shit for a long time, like even collaborating.
Yes,
Not
he
saying write her
was.
own music,
Yes, he
but
was.
that was
You could
collaborating.
tell because after Safari got rid of her, all of a sudden, all you could tell about was that fat ass and bitches being her sons.
That's it.
And then Safari went on the Breakfast Club and did a freestyle that sounded exactly like a Nicki Minaj verse.
Yes,
Yep.
dog. That was it for me. Even though Charlamagne tried to shit on it, it was like,
Yeah,
bro, he
Charlamagne
tried to shit on that jump, but
exactly.
that dog, it sounded like Nicki Minaj, dog.
Exactly
It was
like
actually
Nicki
good.
Minaj. No, it wasn't, dog. Don't do that.
It was fun.
But fellas, I got a roll, guys. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
Reset,
Too
God
bad.
damn.
Kept
Love.
God damn.
Hey, Narissa.
2.5 hour mark, and it's here, motherfucking Taco Tuesday. You know I'm Styrofoam Ralph. This has been Cups and the Gang live from the motherfucking Hot Box, man. You can catch us every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday night. So that means y'all can catch us Thursday for the Thursday Smoke Rally. There may or may not be a lunchbox on Thursday. We will let y'all know. Y'all know. Shout out to the gang, my dog El Residente, San Jose, representing live in the building. You already know I have my dog, one half of Sports Reports as ordered 2-5. Mike Will representing live on the ones and twos, and you know I got my dog, Radical Jack, DJ, Radical Jack, Cactus Jack, as we say in this here hot box, man. Look, we rolling the windows down, we letting the smoke out, but above all else, fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, sir.
Fuck
and
Kevin Durant.
fuck Tyler Perry.
And fuck Tyler Perry.
Even though he
And
probably would like it.
And since, you know, I don't know what's been in the air recently, but, you know, I just fuck the bird's nest, bro.
Wait.
Oh,
what?
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey,
I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Yeah, I'm set tripping now, bro. Fuck
And just off of the strength of that clip that y'all played, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Kanye too.
Nah, he said fuck the bird now. Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
I think Kanye
Patriot,
deserves a fair slot on the list. I think he does.
Fucking Drew Bledsoe.
Wait, so are we adding Kanye? Because I'm cool with adding as long as we say fuck conservative.
I have if I got a vote, it's 2 thumbs up for me on Kanye being on the list.
Wait, hold on. Why is Kanye on the list though? He's not even important.
I'm gonna say conservative Kanye.
But he's not even important right
college
now.
dropout Kanye was kind of progressive.
And look, I don't want to raise to the level of fuck you, but Terrence, Gene is a better rapper than you.
Listen, we don't stop with the Pusha T slander on this here broadcast.
Gene
Thornton
is a better rapper than Gene.
Yeah, Malice is definitely better than his brother. Nobody's arguing that though.
Yeah. And I don't care what you said to Ice. I ain't scared of you.
Hey, dog.
Who the hell's Ice? That lame nigga from Joe Budden?
Yeah, he said that. He
Ice
said
ain't
that
lame.
and Pusha threw some bars at him.
Lame as fuck, bro. He's the second lamest nigga on there. Him. So first is Mark because all he wants to do is suck every pussy in the building.
Flip.
Oh,
Flip is the lamest dude in the building.
Flip doesn't count because we all know that he's just like a cretin. But it's Mark, then it's Ice, and then it's Ish. And it's only Ice before Ish because Ice has to hold on to I'm a contrarian and I do me because I don't give a fuck.
Nah, Ish is my dog.
Where does Mel go?
She's a woman. I've already She goes right underneath Mark's fucking ball sack.
I would if I could remove one person from the show, it would be Mel.
Damn.
Is it because she's too sensitive or because
it's because she wants to manipulate the situation and she doesn't add anything to the show.
She's supposed to add the girl talk to it, but she doesn't do that too well.
But she doesn't. Yeah.
Because I think it's because she's too busy being.
Cups, you should just be watching the Joe Budden podcast with it like us, bro.
Yeah, why don't you watch it, bro?
I don't. I mean, I see clips.
You know, it's not. You
know why? You know why? Because
WWE your way through this.
Because when we're watching the Joe Budden podcast, Cups is doing the Lord's work out here defending Drew Brees.
No, it's true. Just saying, bro.
Nasty work too, because
the reason why I looked up those, and you know, I'm gonna save that for the next one. But
hey, Cups, I'm gonna send you the next episode of
the but you know what, though, Cups? But you know what, though, real talk, real quick, Cups, real talk, though. We got to do another Chat GPT segment.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
so I'm on ChatGPT, bro. I've redone my finances and everything with that shit, man.
I figured out how to ask you questions now, so it could be objective.
We need to do Podwives. We need to do a Podwives episode.
We do, and then we got to do our win-loss total.
Okay,
win-loss total.
Hey, hold on. I do want to say this though. I do want to say for everybody out there that's working and worried about AI taking your jobs and all that kind of stuff, learn ChatGPT. No. Learn
Oh.
ChatGPT. Learn AI because it's not AI that's going to take your job. It's going to be niggas like me who can do your job for you because I'm good at using AI. So you need.
I use AI
that.
every day.
Don't let it pass you by.
I use AI in my job every day.
2-5 look like he was 2-5 look like he was Adrian Peterson for a second. That was crazy.
Hey yo, hey 2-5. I need that shirt.
What does it say?
Sports Reports is ordered.
I gotta do one with the new logo.
I need that shirt though.
Hey, 2-5, can you do me a favor and take that sign down from behind you? Because that's gross.
Shout out to Sports Reports is ordered. We're
This
rolling
is the
the
locker.
windows
And word out there to y'all. Apparently, Sports Reports is ordered. The Waffle House edition is back on tonight.
Waffle House. The Waffle House. I don't catch the
What does
first
the
10
Waffle
minutes.
House edition mean? What does that mean?
Because my partner be showing up late, so you know what I'm saying.
Dog.
Like,
Dog.
we be like, yo, let's do this at 7:00 Central, and then my man will text me at like 8:15.
Hey,
like,
it's funny 2-5 said that because you know who likes Waffle House?
I love Waffle House.
Jay Uso.
I love Waffle House. There just ain't one here.
Okay.
You don't have Waffle House, Antonio?
I named it the Waffle House edition show because like they literally be starting when the club let out, dog. Like
Yeah. On that note, y'all be good. You know,
the Lakers are playing the Spurs right now.
Letting the smoke out.
You know
Fuck the
love.
bird's nest, man. Love you guys.
Oh yeah. One last thing too. I finally saw Thunderbolts.
Fire.
I finally saw Ballerina.
Fire.
What? What is Ballerina?
The John
it's female John Wick with that fine ass woman.
Oh no! I've never seen either of those.
What's her name?
Cool.
Something de Armas.
Anna de Armas.
She's so.
You know
fine.
F1?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yo, I fumbled the bag on that.
That's
real
on my
quick.
list after
I know Coach got to go, but just movie take. Go see Jurassic World. It's really, really good. It's not like the third one. It's actually really fire. I know we get tired of. I know everybody's kind of got like dinosaur fatigue, but there's no other studios that are putting out dinosaur movies. So if you're a dinosaur person, this one's actually really good. ScarJo is hard.
And then
yeah. But I mean, if you want real movies, you know, we're die.
And if all y'all folks out there with seeds and everything, Narissa needs y'all to go see Zombies 4. You know,
okay.
Oh,
you know
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My daughter likes zombies. So I get
1
it.
through 3.
Yes, there is. Yes.
Shout out to Zombies.
Journey likes them.
You know what I'm saying?
They're terrible
Zed and Addison, y'all.
They're terrible films.
Can I take my niece to it?
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
How old?
All right,
my niece is 4.
No, that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Even Desmond down with it.
All right, I'll take my niece to see it.
All right, y'all.
All right, fellas. We rolling the windows down.
All right,
man.
little daddy.
Go see F1.
Smoke with us
see
next
F1.
time.